I've just taken the hardest challenge in world football, becoming the world's best player, but as a goalkeeper. Only one keeper has ever won the Ballon d'Or, and it was Lev Yashin back in 1963. But today, I'm going to change that as I'm putting myself in FC25 as a goalkeeper. And I plan to become the world's best player by winning the Ballon d'Or, but as a goalkeeper. But there's only one problem. I am a 62 overall with 40 speed. Nowhere close to becoming the world's best. But of course, we all start from somewhere. But the question is, where should we start off our career as a goalkeeper? And I'm actually going to go ahead and start in Italy. And I'll tell you why in just a second. And why not start from the very bottom and join the worst team in Italy? And here I am, joining EdgarAS. I believe that's how you say it. And the reason I want to start in Italy is because my favorite goalkeeper of all time and probably the best keeper of all time is Gianluigi Buffon. And if I could get anywhere close to him, I would have had a successful career. And as I join EdgarAS, I'm already the best goalkeeper at the side, which means I will be the brand new starter for the worst Italian side in the game. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'm ready. I've never been a goalkeeper in career mode, so it's time to get some practice in. All right, boys, we kickstart this training. I'm not sure how to play well as goalkeeper, but I already make my first save, okay? And now Shipendi on the ball once again, and it goes in. Come on, let's at least get an A in this training session here. I go for the dive again, and it's saved. Come on, lock in Salinas. Shipendi with a shot. We get a save. 2 more attempts. Come on, let's get an A+ here. He goes to the left, and I go ahead and save it. Let's just not concede here, and we'll get the A. Yes, we have done it. Wait, no, there's one more. Shipendi's still on the ball with a shot, and I saved it. Let's go. We got an A. I'm so ready to debut as a goalkeeper. This time that I make my debut as a goalkeeper in the Serie B. However, I forgot to mention something. Something that is going to help us eventually become the world's best and win the Ballon d'Or are goalkeeping playstyles. And as you can see, I have every single one unlocked, which means I could just apply every playstyle. But it's not going to be that simple. Throughout my career, I will have challenges, and every time I complete them, I will be able to apply a silver playstyle. But for now, in order to unlock our first playstyle silver, we're gonna have to go ahead and get our first career clean sheet. But it is now time to kickstart the journey of becoming the world's best player as a goalkeeper. But here come EdgarAS on the first attack. Can my team go ahead and take the lead? But it's a great block. I am so ready to make a save here. I am not conceding. I'm getting a clean sheet in my first ever professional game. Here come Bari once again. It's Bari with a shot, and I make a save. Let's go. No goals are going scored today. But here come Bari once again. They laid up. 1v1 with a shot. It's blocked. Thankfully, oh, it's going to be a penalty. No way on my first ever game as a goalkeeper. I have to face one. Uh-oh, it's me versus the Bari striker. He goes to the right. I know. I go the right way. My clean sheet is gone. I should have saved that. That is so unfair. I went the right direction. Oh, I've been robbed of my first clean sheet, man. And here comes Bari once again, looking to make it 2-0. I am not going to concede from open play. It's Lasagna with a shot. I make another great save. I should have not conceded that goal, man. But here comes Bari once again. It's Kevin Lasagna on the ball, the guy who used to play for Udinese. I am incredible in goal. My first ever time playing goalkeeper, and I'm unstoppable. Now it's across it. It's a corner for Bari. They're looking for the header. It's Malo on the ball. Don't tell me it's another penalty. This is BS, man. On my debut, I'm facing 2 penalties. I better save this one this time. But here come Bari to take it. Kevin Lasagna going with a shot again. I go the right way, and I save it this time. It should have been the same the first time around. And here comes Bari on the attack once again. I'm still looking to keep this at least this 1-goal deficit, so maybe my team can come back. It's a shot from outside the box. It hits the post. I was out of position. I did not expect that shot to come in. And it's time for my first goal kick. You know, everyone go upfield. I got the best goal kicking in the business. Full power. Is it gonna go to anybody and win the header? Complete pass. Let's go. We completed our first pass, man. And here comes Bari once again, looking to extend their lead here. I have a flawless game so far. It's Kevin Lasagna on the ball. Cuts inside. He finds his teammate. He gives it to Faletti. I go the wrong way. I get nervous. And that's how my debut is going to end. 2-0. I literally made every single save I had to, even almost a penalty for the first one. But I bottled it at the end. It's not going to be easy starting my career at the worst Italian team. The referee blows the whistle. On my debut, I made some incredible saves, even saved a penalty. But I do not pick up a victory, and I do not pick up my clean sheet. I guess we have to try again next time around. And you know what? Normally, since it's a long challenge, I usually skip to the end of the season after the first game. But we're going for our second. I'm determined to get our first clean sheet, and it's going to be against Catanzaro. And here comes Catanzaro with a shot. EdgarAS, and it's a save by their goalkeeper. We almost took the lead 5 minutes in. And now here comes Biasci. Here comes Catanzaro. 1v1 against me. They have a shot. I make an incredible save. That was about to be a banger. They back off into him. Shoot! Somebody, okay, pass it. Melagoni with the shot. Oh my days, man. Come on. Here comes Bisachi. Here comes Catanzaro. Koulibaly gives it into Bisachi. He's looking for that 1v1. He lays it up across into Cassandro. Cassandro into Bisachi with a shot. And it's blocked by my defender. I was ready to make that save, though. And here comes Caressa Caucho. Torregrossa with a shove match in the box. It's saved. And here comes Catanzaro on the attack already. They're looking to take the lead here, but I've made a great save so far. It's Koulibaly with a shot and make the save near post. Nothing is getting past me today. And Caressa Caucho, my team is on the attack here. Can we get a goal? We need this goal. It's Torregrossa 1v1 with a shot. Square it, man. We could have gotten the 3 points here. And here comes Catanzaro looking to take the lead here. I'm ready to keep my clean sheet. They are not getting past me. It's Qualita on the ball. It's Qualita gives it. It's a Pitalero. It's a block by my defenders. Clear it out. Why are you giving it to me, man? Oh my days. Get it out of here. It's Koulibaly with a through ball. Into Bisachi and make another great save. Get the ball out of my box. Get it out now. And just like that, the ref blows the whistle. We may have only gotten 1 point, but I've kept my first clean sheet. An incredible performance by me. And as I've gone ahead and gotten my first clean sheet, I've gone ahead and applied Power Reach as my first playstyle. As the next goal is to go ahead and get 5 clean sheets this season. And that is going to be difficult playing for the worst team in Italy. And we have reached the end of the season, and surprisingly, we did not finish in dead last. Maybe it has to do because I was at the side. But the question is, did we get 5 clean sheets? Because that is our next goal. You know what? We're going to check through here instead of the season stats to make it more interesting. Did we finish in the top 10 clean sheets of this entire league? And yes, 7 clean sheets. We have unlocked our next play style. And immediately I'm gonna go ahead and apply it because we need it badly. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and go for Deflector. But before I review our next goal, let's actually look at our season stats. How many games did we play? We actually made the most appearances in the side. 43 appearances, 7 clean sheets, of course. We weren't in any other competitions, as I've gotten a +5 now out of 67 overall. And you know what, boys? I think I've outgrown the worst team in Italy. So we have reached the end of the season, and I think we should change clubs. But the question is, what teams have come in for us? We might just have to stay here. All right, the first offer we have received is from Lecce. You know what? This isn't like a bad step up. They are in the Serie B, though, but they are better than us. Up next, we got Frankfurt and we got RB Leipzig. 2 clubs that one day I would love to play for, but there is no chance, and I mean no chance, we get any game time. And because of the way this game works, we cannot go on loan mid-season. And the last 2 offers are Parma Calcio, who are in the Serie A. I'm not sure how good their best goalkeeper is, and Drughead United. And I think I've decided I'm gonna go for the safest bet, where I'm gonna get a lot of game time. Hopefully, is Lecce still in the Serie B, but in the upper echelons of them. And if you guys have enjoyed this video so far, make sure to subscribe because we're going to 300k subscribers next. But here we are signing for Lecce, moving up in the world. This is the correct step in our career. If we ever want to win the Ballon d'Or, we have to reach the top of football, whether it's winning the UCL, winning the World Cup, etc, etc. But going up to Lecce is a great next step. And as we arrive in Lecce, once again, we are the best goalkeeper in the side, which is good, which means we will be the starting man. But now, in order to get our next playstyle, which does help us in-game and in simulations, is to go ahead and promote to the Serie A, which is a huge step for my career with Lecce. But let's go ahead and sim towards the end of the season, because that's where things get interesting, and maybe we'll automatically promote, or maybe we'll have the opportunity through a playoff or something. And we have now reached the end of the season with 1 game left to go. We're sitting in the promotional playoffs. However, if we can get a victory or even a draw in our next game, we can automatically promote to the Serie A and not have to go through the stressful process. But the question is, can we do it versus Catanzaro, who I did get my first ever clean sheet against last season? I believe I can get my team over the line. Here come Catanzaro with the first attack of the game. Can they go ahead and put this one away? They have a shot and it goes wide. I was not ready for that one, I cannot lie. I have to lock in. And here comes Koke. Here comes Catanzaro. Koulibaly gives it to Yemanello, looking for the opportunity, has a shot. I make the save. First save of the game. It won't be the last. Now it's Lecce on the ball, crossing into Morente. To Rafia. It's a great save from the opposition goalkeeper. The follow-up, it's saved again. But in the second half, here comes Catanzaro straight away, looking to take the lead here. It's Koke on the ball. 1v1 against me. He lays it up into Imanello. Oh my gosh. I made a mistake, but luckily he sucked and missed the shot. But quickly, here comes Catanzaro looking to take the lead. In the second half, it's a shot. I make another great save. And here comes Lecce. It's a brilliant through ball. Can we go ahead and get the first goal of the game, take the lead, and possibly secure promotion to the Serie A? Morente cuts back, gives it into Rafael. Rafael back into Morente, who gives it to Pompetti. Gonzalez. Gonzalez into Helgason. Helgason, just shoot the ball. Shoot it. Oh, what are you doing, fam? But Catanzaro are consistent and persistent of getting rid of our dreams here. I make another easy save. Come on. You gotta try harder than that. Now it's Krstovic gives it into Morente. Morente in the last minute. Here come Lecce. We don't need this winner. We just need a draw. But the winner would help Morente with a shot, and it goes in. My 3 saves have been crucial to this. We finally get the goal. 2 minutes left to go. Let's promote to the Serie A. But Catanzaro wants to spoil the dreams in the 90th minute. It's Koulibaly on the ball with a shot. It's blocked. It's a penalty. You cannot write this. Why does my team continuously give away penalties, man? And now, me versus the Catanzaro striker. He goes to the left. I could see. There's nothing I could have done. If the score stay like this, we still promote to the Serie A, but why does my team always have to give away penalties, man? The referee blows the whistle. My 3 saves wasn't enough. Even though I conceded that penalty, we're going to the Serie A. And as we promoted to the Serie A, of course, I get my next play style, and we're going for a 1v1 close down. As our next goal is to get goalkeeper of the season, whether it was this season, we'll check right now, or in the next club we go to. The question is, did we get goalkeeper of the season? As our striker, Krstovic, is the player of the season. We're getting the team of the season. That is a good sign. But the question is, did we do it? Golden boot to Krstovic, and yes, we have won the goalkeeper of the season, unlocked our next play style as well. 14 clean sheets is incredible. And only 2 seasons in, we're filling up our play styles. I think we're gonna go ahead and go for the cross claimer up next. And I'll reveal the next challenge whenever we choose our next team. And it's another great season for me. 44 appearances, the most in the club once again. 14 clean sheets, a +4 to a 72. Cannot wait to go on to the bigger leagues because we'll play a lot more games when we get there. And we have reached this season. The question is, should we change clubs? Let's see what offers came in. The first offer we have gotten is AS Monaco, and as much as I would love to go there, they're way too big and I wouldn't get any game time. And if I stay here at Lecce, I would be playing week in and week out in the Serie A. The second offer we do get is Newcastle United. Yes, again, another intriguing offer, but we just cannot go there. Cagliari, now another team in the Serie A. They might be better. They are better than Lecce, actually. Olympic Lyonnais and Boca Juniors. Now, that Boca Junior moves would be nice, but I'm not sure if we should stay at Lecce. And you know what? This may be controversial, but I'm ditching the Serie A for the Argentinian league. Yes, I know we could be playing top 5 league football, but I'd rather go ahead and win my first couple trophies in Argentina and come back maybe in the future to the Serie A or go to another top 5 league. And this move may be controversial. I could be ruining my career by coming to Argentina, but I'm taking the risk because I believe we are going to play for the best Argentinian team in the world and potentially win the league title and many more trophies in this continent. I'm so ready to be the brand new goalkeeper of Boca Juniors. And as we arrive to Argentina, I am the best goalkeeper technically by overall, but Sergio Romero, even though he's retiring, it's tough competition. However, it seems like I've arrived at Boca somewhere throughout the season, maybe at the start or maybe even halfway. And it seems like I came around 75% through the season as River Plate are running away with the league title right now. So pretty simply, my next goal is to win the league title with Boca Juniors. Let's try to recover the 8-point gap that River Plate have. But it's time to make my Boca Juniors debut, and it's not gonna be easy. We're playing against Lionel Messi's old club and Newell's old boys. We never know, they could have a brand new Lionel Messi in their team. But let's lock in, let's get a clean sheet, but more importantly, let's help Boca Juniors to this victory. But it's Taboada on the ball, gives it to Merentiel. Here come Boca Juniors looking to take the lead here. Taboada, Borda into Barnanija, and it goes wide. I don't even know if I'm saying these names correctly, but we get so close to taking the lead. And here come Newell old boys on the attack. It's Acuna, gives it to Montenegro. Montenegro gives it to Garcia. Garcia's looking for the shot, he gives it to Gonzalez, and it goes wide. I haven't been tested, but I'm ready to get tested. Let's take the lead here. It's Merentiel back on the ball. Send a through ball out the wing, and now it's Ceballos. Ceballos gives it to Merentiel with a shot, and it goes in. We take the lead, 1-0. Now my job is very simple. Make sure to not concede a goal so we can get the 3 important points. It's Diallo with a shot. It's blocked. Come on, let me have my first save. It's passed it to Garcia, and there we go. I make my first save. It goes over the bar. I thought it went in low-key. And here comes Newell old boys looking to equalize this game. We need these 3 points. It's passed it to Garcia with a shot. I make the save again. I am not slipping up. I am playing for one of the best teams in Argentina. And here comes Newell old boys. We still lead in the 83rd minute. I've been waiting all game. Other than that first opportunity, I have not been tested. And here comes Newell old boys looking for the header. It sure goes in. I wasn't ready. May have costed my team a very important 3 points on my debut. I shouldn't have been complaining. I should have been locked in, man. And the referee blows the whistle. My mistake could have costed Boca Juniors a league title this season. It's still early on in the season, but River Plate are probably the best team in Argentina, and we needed to make sure we win every single game. And we have arrived to the final game of the league season, and we are playing River Plate, but there is some good news. River Plate have somehow bottled their lead, and we are now only 1 point behind them, and all we need to do is beat them on the last day of the season, and we will be league winners. But it's not gonna be so easy, because if we look at the top goal scorers charts, Gonzalo Tapia from River Plate has 20, and Lanzini, ex-Premier League player, has 14 goals. If there's a game where I'm gonna concede multiple goals, it will be this one. But not only do I have to go ahead and perform well, I have to hope that my team also gets some goals in. Let's see if we can win the Argentinian league title. In 2 minutes in, River Plate are already on the attack. That's why they have so many goals this season. It's Lanzini versus Tapia. Tapia with a shot. I make my first save. I need an incredible game here today. But here come River Plate once again. Lanzini with the cross in. I need to get this ball. Yes, I do. He had a shot because I was outside my line. He's never scoring that. Blanco gives it to Taborda. Taborda gives it into Velasco. Velasco censors it into Taborda with a shot, and it's saved by the keeper. But now it's Ceballos. Ceballos back into Barniaga with a shot, and it goes wide. The opportunity to take the lead was there. And now as Lanzini gives it to Galoppo. Here come River Plate, the league leaders. It's Tapia with a shot, and it goes wide. I'm being tested, but my team isn't scoring, man. And here come Boca. This is the attack we need. Please score this. It's Ceballos on the ball, looking for the opportunity. It's still Ceballos. Lays it off into Barniaga. It's Barniaga gives it to Taborda with a shot. It's great save from the other keeper, man. Gives it into Taborda. Somebody open up. It's a brilliant through ball. Can he finish? Yes, he can. We have taken the lead 1-0. And the score stay like this, we will be league champions. That means I must bring on my A game for these last 20-30 minutes. And it's Lanzini on the ball, gives it to Tapia, the top goal scorer of the league, has a shot, and it goes in. May have blown it. It's a brilliant shot from the top goal scorer. We're probably gonna miss out on the league title unless Boca can score again. The referee blows the whistle. We miss out on the league title. I just simply wasn't ready for that opportunity. It just shows that I have a lot of time to grow as a goalkeeper. However, there is a silver lining as we are in the Copa Libertadores final, which is the Champions League of South America. I think if we win this, it's even better than the league title. So I think this is the brand new goal. The goal has shifted. So now we must win the Libertadores to unlock the next play style. And it's also the opportunity to get my payback as we're playing River Plate once again. Now out of 77 overall, I better be ready for any opportunity that comes my way. But just like when we played them on the final day, it was another boring game. And for the first time in my career, I will be going to penalties. And I'm very nervous because I've saved like 1 penalty and conceded 2. So my record right now is not great. And the first to take up is Matias Rojas. Where is he gonna go? He goes down the middle. I get chipped. It's okay. Goalkeepers concede a lot of penalties anyways. And now it's Ceballos. He goes to the left-hand side. As long as my team keeps us in this game, I promise I'll make a save. It's Galoppo now to take the next penalty. He goes to the left-hand side. I go the right direction, but I could not put a hand to it. It's now the next taker, and yes, we put it in. I'm not sure who that was, but it's 2-2. And now it's Sebastian Drusi to take the next one. He goes to the left-hand side, 3-2. Just don't miss Boca. I promise I will save a penalty here. And up next, it's Merentiel. Merentiel slots it in. It's 3-3. And now it's Acuna. Oh, I'm saving this penalty. I know I am. The former Sevilla man. I save it so easy. How dare he try to chip me to the side. Pescalante with a shot, 4-3. It's all over. If I save this or they miss, we will go ahead and be Copa Libertadores champions. Martinez Cuarta, the captain for River Plate, goes to the left-hand side. I make a save. I have redeemed myself. And we have won the Champions League of South America. That is how you become the world's best goalkeeper, by clutching up when it matters. I'm so ready to lift my first ever trophy. Oh, this importance as well is pretty crazy. And our captain lifts the trophy, my first ever trophy in my career. It's a very important trophy in the Libertadores. To be honest, we've completed everything we have to do in Argentina. Who cares about the league title? This is more important. So I think it's time to leave the club. I know we've been moving around a lot, but that's what the fun it is, especially when you're a goalkeeper. You want to move around as much as possible. Now it's time to apply the next play style. And you know what? Let's just go ahead. It's either far throw or it's going to be footwork. I think I'll be using my hands more, so I'm gonna go for far throw. And here are my stats for the season. 24 appearances. I actually got 1 assist. It wasn't during any of the games I played, but we got one. 14 clean sheets in 10 less games. I matched Sergio Romero's tally of 14, but I've also gone up a +5, 77 overall. Now, at 24 years old, I'm ready to go to a top club in Europe. But we've reached the end of the season. Let's see what clubs came in for us, because if we don't get any good offers, I don't mind staying at Boca one more year. First offer we do get is SC Freiburg. Not gonna lie, that's a decent club to go to. We could be in the mid-table of the Bundesliga. We got UD Almeria, who are in the second division of La Liga. We do not want to go there. We got Moreirense FC, Liga Portugal. If I'm gonna go to Liga Portugal, it has to be one of the top 3. We got Punjab FC. We're never gonna go there. Bristol City. Now, the championship is interesting. I know I said a top club in the top 5 divisions, but you know what? This could be the next step. And finally, we got Como in the Serie A, and that does interest me a lot. And I have decided to go ahead and sign a contract for the Serie A with Como. They're in the Serie A. Let's go ahead and do some work there. And here I am joining Como. Cesc Fabregas is still the manager. I wanted to work under him. It's going to be incredible. I'm going to learn a lot. But I think we're joining halfway through the season because of the way the Argentinian league works. So let's see how Como are doing as I join. Okay, and we are officially in December 31st, and Como are sitting in 14th. And you know what? My next goal to unlock the next playstyle, whether it takes this season or next season, is to go ahead and qualify for the top 8, because I believe that is European football. Como might be the first club that I stay more than one season at. And it seems like I do have lots of competition. However, I do have a high potential. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sim the rest of the season and start with a fresh start next year with Como. And we've reached the end of the season, and Como has finished in 12th place. I'm ready to take over next season. But the question is, did I get any game time? I did play 25 games and only got 2 clean sheets. What happened to our other goalkeeper? Because it says I played the most games out of anybody. Well, you know what? A +3 to an 80 overall. I believe we are now the best goalkeeper on the side. We will be starting week in and week out next season for Como. We have now arrived to season number 4, and like I mentioned before, I am the best goalkeeper in the side. Let's go ahead and go towards the end of the season, where the interesting football takes place. And we have arrived to the final day of the season, and we're sitting in 7th place, 1 point behind Conference League. I think it turns out that 6th place is the minimum you have to reach to get any sort of European football. But it's time to go ahead and kick off the final day of the season. Can I go ahead and maintain my composure and save every shot to qualify Como for the first time in their history to Europe? Nico Paz into Strapasa. Here comes Como on the attack with a shot from us, and the Bugs Bono makes a great save. And now it's a corner for Como with the cross in, and it's a save. But can we pick it up? And it's a shot, and it's blocked off the line by Retegui. Back into Ivan, please have a shot. And Gohar into Smolasic. It's another great save by Bono. Now it's Nico Paz, gives it to Strafasa. Here come Como. Can we take the lead here? Ivan gives it to Nico Paz. Nico Paz, look for the shot. He goes in. No, it hits the post. I thought it went in. We could have taken the lead there. But now it's Ivan on the ball. Gives it to Alan Velasco. It's still Alan Velasco looking for the goal here. Gives it to Ivan with a shot, and this time it goes in. I have not been involved in this game so far, but it doesn't matter. All we need is the victory. And here come Como once again. Strapasa into Smolasic. Gives it into Ivan. Into Nico Paz. And it's still Nico Paz. Gives it to Ivan. Ivan with a shot. And it goes in off the post. 2-0. This game has to be over. I've yet to be tested, but it doesn't matter. We're for sure going to Europe, hopefully. And now it's Nico Paz. Gives it to Strapasa. Back into Nico Paz with a shot. This game is over. In the second half, we take a 3-0 lead. I've literally just been sitting there and admiring this beautiful football that Como is playing. And the referee blows the whistle. We are confirmed going to Europe. The question is, are we going to the Europa League or are we going to the conference? But it's a successful season either way. And as Napoli lift the Serie A title, Osimhen is the player of the season, and we're sadly not involved in the team of the season. But before we go ahead and check our stats, it's time to apply our second to last playstyle. We're gonna go for the last goalkeeping one, which is footwork. That means for the last final playstyle, I could go for some fun ones like incisive pass, long ball, pass, or maybe even dead ball. But it seems like Juventus have bottled it, and we have Europa League football. I was excited for the conference, but I guess we're taking Europa League. And you know what? 8 clean sheets in my first top 5 league season is pretty good, finishing in 3rd place. And with 45 appearances, we got 2 more assists. We are really cooking for some reason. I still haven't gotten one in game, and 10 clean sheets in total. Now at an 83, we are getting closer and closer to at least be in the Ballon d'Or conversation. You guys already know how hard it is to win it as a goalkeeper. And we have arrived to the end of the season. I am going to renew the contract. I'm not going to look at the offers. I know it's tempting because we are great now, but I have to finish a job here at Como, as our next goal is to win the Europa League. And it is time that I make my European debut against FC Shakhtar away from home. I hope I get some action this time around, because in the game against Atalanta, I just sat there and watched. But let's get a clean sheet on my first ever European game. And here comes Como on the ball. It's Nico Paz opens it up for Ivan. Back into Nico Paz. It looks like the squad hasn't changed as much. Velasco gives it back into Nico Paz. Here comes the Argentinian midfielder. Gives it to Ivan. Can he have a shot? No, he doesn't. He passes it back instead. But it's Velasco. It's Strepasa. Back into Ivan. Back into Velasco with a shot. It's saved. And now it's Nico Paz is on the ball. Gives it to Strepasa. Looking for the shot. He gives it to Ivan instead with a shot. And off the deflection, it goes in. We take a 1-0 lead on my European debut. And on Como's European debut as well. And now it's Bondarenko on the ball. Here comes FC Shakhtar. Gives it into Kevin. And here comes Shakhtar in the attack. I'm ready for my first save of my Europa League career. And now it's Bondarenko. Bondarenko with a shot. He goes top left. And I almost got to it, but it goes wide, thankfully. But here comes FC Shakhtar. Once again, it's Kevin down the wing. Oh, I'm ready for you, Kevin. I'm ready for my first save in European football. It's Kevin looking for a shot. I save with it with my feet. And they give it back to me. What are you doing? What is going on? I wasn't holding RB or anything before you all think that's what I was holding. My teammate passes it into the net. I make the save here with my feet. I'm out of position. That's my fault. He passes it back. And my guy doesn't get to it. I could see an own goal on my European debut. Come on, Villalba, bro. Into Engelhardt. Engelhardt into Ivan. Can we please get the ball in the back of the net? It's Nico Paz with the shot, and it's a save from the Shakhtar goalkeeper. And now it's a corner for Nico Paz. He crosses it in. Can he find a header? No, he cannot. Is it going to be a penalty? It is going to be a penalty. Oh, whoever takes it has to score it. We need to go ahead and win on my debut. Come on, we need to, man. Oh, my days. Okay, there is something I have not been telling you guys, but I am taking the penalty. So in the background, alongside training my goalkeeping work, I've been training penalties and free kicks, and it turns out we are now the penalty taker. Oh my days, the opportunity for the first goal of my career. As you can see, 82 penalties, 82 shot power, 70 finishing on my debut in European football. Can I go ahead and put this away? Salinas goes to the top right, and we bang it in into the top corner. Let's see what celebration I have set, and let's go. We flex our way, and surely we have won this game. I'm so glad that I've been training the penalties, because now I can get some goals in my career. And the referee blows the whistle. A goalkeeper has scored to win Como the game. We should now be the penalty taker for Como, so you should see some goals from me throughout the season. I'm so excited. I believe we can win the Europa League as long as we're not making mistakes like the way we conceded. And we're now halfway through the season, and we finished in 6th place in the Europa League, which means we automatically went to the round of 16, where we'll be facing AZ Alkmaar. But it's time for the first leg. We always sim the first leg. Let's see how we go ahead and do, and it's going to be 4-3 we lose. How did I concede 3 goals? We need to come back in the second leg. And it's now time for the second leg. I conceded 4 goals in a simulation. That is unacceptable. I'm conceding 0 tonight. And immediately here come Como on the attack. It's Nico Pass on the ball. Pass gives it into Strepasa with a shot. It's blocked, and it's a save by the AZ Alkmaar keeper. And now Nico Pass with the corner kick. He crosses it in. Can he find anybody? Ivan with a header hits the post. Smolicic, and it goes into the keeper's hands. But here comes AZ Alkmaar on the ball. He lays it up into Mijejes with a shot, and I make a save. I don't know how to say that name, but I made the save anyways. But here come AZ Alkmaar again. I need my team to score. It's a through ball into the striker, and it's blocked by me. Mateo makes a block, but now it's a penalty. I've recovered and make the save, but now I have to save this penalty. And now it's Troy Perry to take this penalty. He goes to the right hand side. I make the save. We're coming back. We're not getting knocked out in the round of 16. And now it's Strepasa on the ball with a through ball into Smolicic or whatever his name is. Strepasa into Nicholas Pass, who gives it to Ivan. Ivan, have a finesse shot from there. Okay, give it to Velasco with a shot, and it goes wide. Come on, Como. We need to score. And here come Como on the attack. It's Ivan, gives it into Velasco, and here we go. I'm moving up the pitch as well. I'm going to help them out because they simply cannot do anything. I have the ball. I send a through ball to Smolicic. Give me the ball back. I don't care how bad my finishing and passing is. Just get me the ball in front of the goal. Ivan gives it to me. 1v1, I have to finish, and it goes in. I don't care. This team was not doing anything, and I had to do something about it. I push up the pitch, and we actually do it. 1-0, baby. Let's go. And now we're going to penalties. I took a huge risk in the second half of 90 minutes, and I went up the pitch, and we actually got the goal. Now We must win in penalties. At least if we lose now, I know it's not my fault. And now that my finishing is at a 71 and my penalties at 82, I am going first. Let's not let this team down. Let's start off very well here. I'm taking up the first penalty. I go to the top left. I'm banging it in every single time. And now it's my turn to save this. Lamburde on the ball. He's going to go to the left-hand side and he puts it away. Fair enough. And now up next for Como, it's Ivan. Ivan, please do not miss. He goes to the top right. Let's go. It's the 2-1 win. And now it's Troy Parriott to take the next penalty. I saved one earlier from him. He goes to the right, and it's 2-2. It's our next teammate to take it, and it goes in 3-2. Come on, I need to save one. And now it's Belic to take the next penalty. He goes to the right-hand side. I make a save again. Come on, Dos Santos, put this one away. He goes to the bottom left. Let's go. 4-2. If I save this penalty, we're going to the next round. It shouldn't have not been this hard. And now it's Kuminers goes to the left. I go the right way, and I cannot save it. And now all my teammate Nico Paz has to do is put this one away. He goes down the middle. It's saved, man. Come on. How do you blow this? Whoa. To take the next penalty. Do I have to be the hero again? He goes to the left. We're going to sudden death, fam. Nico Paz blew it for us. Velasco goes to the left-hand side. He puts it away. Now I must save this. Giannis to take the final penalty. He goes to the right-hand side. I make the save. Let's go. We're going to the corners all because of me. I scored the goal. I saved the penalty. I scored my penalty. Oh my days, Como, you have to do better than this. And in the quarterfinals, we do have PSV. Let's go ahead and simulate the first leg. Come on. I need to not concede 3 once again. And it's a 3-0 victory. I keep my clean sheet. And now it's time for the second leg. I'm taking the risk. We don't need to play PSV. We are 3-0 up. Come on, let's go ahead and secure our next... Yes, and we go into the semifinals. I was going to say, let's secure a spot in the semis. Another clean sheet from me as well. And in the semifinals, we got Arsenal. And this is going to be tough. One of the best teams in the world. Who knows why they're doing it in the Europa League. But in the first leg, it's a 1-0 victory. I kept the clean sheet. Oh my days, fam. And it's now time for the second leg. I'm gonna be honest, I don't trust my team in game. They've been 1, boring, and 2, not even able to create chances. So I'm just gonna take the risk here. It's gonna be the same thing either way. I think we have a higher chance of losing in game because my team does nothing. Please, let's get a victory or a draw. We've done it again. Another 1-0 victory. I missed a penalty, by the way. An 8.8 though. I am killing it. But in the Europa League final, we will be playing Benfica. I'm very nervous because Como, like I mentioned multiple times, are not very good in game. But it's time to kick off the biggest game of my career, the Europa League final. Let's hope I can carry this team to victory. And the referee blows the whistle for extra time. Again, another boring game. If you're still watching at this point, please tell me how to make these games more exciting because they literally just pass around and not shoot. But we're going to penalties once again. And I will be taking the first penalty for Como. Come on, I gotta set a good example. Gotta take a lead here. I put it bottom left. The keeper goes the right way though. That was dangerous. And now it's Kaya taking the first penalty. He goes to the right hand side. I make a save immediately. Come on, Ivan, put this one away. Let's maintain our perfect record. Yes, he does. We actually have the opportunity now to win the Europa League. It's Pavlidis. Where's he gonna go? Pavlidis goes down the middle. He saves it, man. Come on. And now it's Max Cockere. Please do not let us down. Put this one away. Chips it down the middle. What are you doing, fam? And now it's Sadiq. Sadiq goes to the left-hand side. I make another save. It doesn't matter that my teammate missed. And now it's Dos Santos. Puts it away. If I save this penalty, it's all over. Artekoglu. Come on, I'm in their head. He goes to the right-hand side. I make a third save. We have done it. After boring football in the full 120 minutes. Because of penalties, we are winning the Europa League. And Strefasa lifts the Europa League trophy. We have done it. Oh, I need to get out of here. I need to go to a bigger club because the boring football is really getting to me. And the season comes to an end. We finished in 8th place, but won the Europa League, which means we qualified for the UCL, but I'm getting out of here. And as AC Milan win the Serie A title, Cardoso for Fiorentina is the player of the season, and we're not in the team of the season. But let's go ahead and apply our last silver play style, and I'm gonna go for dead ball. For the off opportunity, there's a free kick. And this season in 58 appearances, I scored 5 goals from penalties, 6 assists, and only 12 clean sheets, but I think that has to do with our lower rated defenders. Now at an 87 overall, I'm ready for a UCL side. I'm ready for a big club. And we have arrived to the end of the season. Let's see what clubs have come in for us. And the first offer we've gotten is Bologna. I believe they finished in the top 4 this season, but I do not want to go there. We got Brentford in the Premier League. No chance we're going. AC Milan won the Serie A title, and we're actually in the UCL final, but lost to City. this could be the move. Leeds United, no. Punjab FC, no. And Fiorentina, no. So it seems like we're going to AC Milan. And we are joining the best team in Italy. We saw that they won the league title. Realistically, though, there is a chance we could be a Ballon d'Or favorite in terms of achievements because they won a Serie A. If we could win the Coppa Italia and win the Champions League because they couldn't last year, an AC Milan player will be given the Ballon d'Or. And hopefully we could just get lucky or maybe just be the best player. But I am aiming to win the Ballon d'Or this season. And we have now arrived at AC Milan. I'm now an 88 overall and the best goalkeeper. It seems like they got rid of Vicario and brought me in. But let's go ahead and sim the group stages because I'm pretty sure we'll do that very, very easily. And we have now arrived in March, and as you can see, we finished in first place in the UCL undefeated, and I only conceded 4 goals. So that means in the round of 16, we will be facing Dinamo Zagreb. Oh, that's so easy. And in the Serie A, we are running away with the league by 12 points. That should be at least 1 trophy coming to us. In the Super Cup, there we win it. And no, we missed out. But the question is the treble still on? Are we still in the Coppa Italia? We are in the semis. But it's time for the first leg against Dinamo Zagreb in the round of 16. Surely this has to be a victory. And yes, it is 4-0. I keep a clean sheet as well. But it's now time for the second leg. No point in playing the second leg. We destroyed them in the first leg and 3-0 victory. Another clean sheet from me. Can we actually go all the way without conceding a goal? And in the quarterfinals, we do have FC Barcelona. This is going to be a tough first leg. But I believe that we can get it over the line. A 3-0 victory. We have destroyed one of the best teams in the world. And again, another clean sheet. And it's time for the second leg. I'm going to risk it. They've been cooking in the simulation. I'm hoping they can cook all the way to the semis. A 0-0 draw. We will take that. A 4th clean sheet in a row for me in the Champions League. If we can maintain this clean sheet record, we could win the Ballon d'Or. And in the semifinals, we have Man City. What are the odds we win again? What are the odds I keep another clean sheet? I should be the best goalkeeper in the world at this point. 2-0. Another clean sheet. Oh my days, boys. I can actually do it. I can actually win the Ballon d'Or if we could win it all. And it's time for the second leg. I'm risking it again. I'm sorry. I don't want to sit there and just watch. I'd rather simulate and play the final if we get there. 2-0 and another clean sheet. Oh my days. Another 8.2 rating from me. Boys, this is the golden opportunity. If we fail to win the Ballon d'Or this year, there's no chance we would win it. But it's time for the Coppa Italia final. To be honest, I only want to play the Champions League final at this point. We have Napoli. I believe in the team to get our first trophy out of potentially 3-0 victory, a clean sheet in the final as well. Oh my days, we might be on a treble with AC Milan. As we also win the Serie A title, there I am holding the trophy. The player of the season goes to Rodriguez. I wish it would have been me, but I am in the team of the season, which helps my Ballon d'Or push. The Golden Boot goes to our player, and we did win the goalkeeper of the season. Like I said, if it's going to happen at any moment, it's going to happen this season if I can secure the treble. But it's time for the UCL final, and we're facing the greatest team of all time. I always play Real Madrid. Why can't I play anybody else? But it's time to find out if I could complete the treble, if I could keep a clean sheet in this game, or even if I just win this game. I am a huge favorite to win the Ballon d'Or, surely. Hopefully this game doesn't screw me over, but let's play against Madrid. And already, here come Real Madrid. It's Kylian Mbappe, the best player in the world. Looking for the first goal of the game. It's Jude Bellingham. Bellingham with a shot and make a save already. Oh, it's gonna be a long game for me. And now it's Rafael Leao running down the wing for AC Milan. Gives it to Pereira, Golden Boot winner. Into Ricky Puig. Puig into Fermin Lopez with a shot. It's blocked. But it's AC Milan right before halftime. Can we get a goal? It's been a pretty boring game as per usual. I don't know what it is with goalkeeper career mode, but it's boring. And it's Chukwueze. Goes back, gives it to Ederson. Chukwueze, Ederson, please. No. Puig. Rafael Leao. Fermin. Leao. Finish. And it goes in. 1-0. They give us 10 minutes of stoppage, which is ridiculous. But 1-0, we take the lead. Oh my days. Here comes Pereira, gives it into Chukwueze. Chukwueze gives it into Ederson. Ederson into Pereira. Pereira to Chukwueze. Chukwueze into Fermin Lopez. Great save from the keeper. Rafael Leao with a cross in. Back into Fermin with another header. It's blocked and it hits the post. Leao finished this. 2-0. This game has to be over. Surely we have won the Champions League. Oh my days. What a play. Leao puts it away. The referee blows the whistle. We have done it. We are Champions League winners. I'm just hoping I'm really hoping we win the Ballon d'Or because there's no chance we could follow up this season. A clean sheet in every single game from the round of 16 and forward. Winning the Coppa Italia, keeping a clean sheet in the final, both and winning the Serie A. Please give us the Ballon d'Or, man. And Theo Hernandez lifts the Champions League. As happy as I am to win the treble, my mood would be severely killed if I don't get what I deserve, and that is to become the world's best goalkeeper and win the Ballon d'Or. And in 63 appearances, 2 goals, 7 assists, 35 clean sheets, but it's time to go to the Ballon d'Or. Did we go ahead and win it? But it's time to find out, did we win it? It seems like an AC Milan player has won the Ballon d'Or. And it's going to be... I've done it! We've actually done it! Leo got second or third, and Pereira, also our teammates. Oh my god, how did I beat 2 attackers? The agenda must have been crazy on social media. We have done it! We have become the first goalkeeper since Lev Yashin to win the Ballon d'Or, and I think we deserved it. Today, S2G and myself are taking over the 2 worst teams in the Premier League.
And we're racing to see who can fix them first and win the title.
And oh my days, what is this team? Who allowed the squad to get into the Premier League?
I think my team is even worse, bro. I mean, Wolves are literally bottom of the Premier League.
Every season, we each get 100 million to make 3 signings to improve our team. After every transfer window, we get 1 chance to guess who each other signed.
And if we guess right, they're gone. Released on the spot.
Plus, whoever does better that season
gets to choose an advantage for themselves.
or sabotage the other for next season. All right, Sid, you're taking over Wolves. I'm taking over Burnley. Who do you think is going to win the Premier League first?
I mean, I think I'm the better manager, so it's gotta be me.
Well, we'll see about that because in this first season, we're only allowed to sign players from the Premier League. And then after we get to guess the Premier League clubs we sign the players from.
That should be easy because I'm a Premier League merchant anyways.
All right, boys, and straight away, I hate this formation. Who's playing in the Premier League with 5 in the back? That's for losers. And the formation I've decided on is the 4-2-2-2. I want to completely ditch wingers and I want to utilize those CDM positions because Burnley have decent pivots. And this is the best lineup we have available to us, but to be honest, the team isn't too bad. The double pivots in Florentino and Leslie Ugochukwu are good DMs to have, and we do have someone like Marcus Edwards who's extremely talented. Of course, the improvements are very obvious. I definitely want a goalkeeper that is above an 80 overall, a brand new center back to play next to Stevie because we cannot go down this season, and I think we need an incredible striker to score the goals to keep us up from going back to the championship. And like we mentioned, we do have 100 million. However, we're not allowed to do any swap deals or sell anybody, and only players from the Prem.
I really want to beat Edgar on his channel. A weight off. But I think he has finessed me by giving me the worst Premier League club. This is awful. I think my first task is to decide on what formation am I going to use. This stupid 5 at the back, bro. Why do I always get stuck with this? The problem with a challenge like this is that I'm limited to just 3 signings. And I don't know if that's going to be enough to change to a 4-back formation. But I think we need to try it out. Because if I want to win the Premier League, I'm going to have to make bold managerial decisions. 4-3-3 holding. Let's run with that. Actually, guys, it seems like we do have the players for this system. This Portuguese wonder kid and Gomez in left wing. Ooh, there's the budget Haaland Strand Larsen up top as well. Oh, but we are lacking midfielders, man, because that's why Krejci's having to play there. He's actually a centre back. I think if I want to play this 4-3-3, 100 million needs to be going to the midfield. And probably the goalkeeper spot, because Sa, even though he's got a big smile there, he's 76 rated. He's not going to help me win this challenge.
And to kick things off, it's the goalkeeper position where my first option is Dean Henderson, 18 overall, 28 years old, Premier League proven. Chance I said guesses Palace. But what about someone like Bart Verbruggen, 22 years old, 80 overall already, has bags of potential, around the similar price of Dean. Brighton have produced some incredible talents, which means Sid can write them down. Low-key, the safest bet might be Dorde Petrovic, 25 years old, 79 overall, just below that 80 that I wanted. And he is the cheapest of the bunch. I don't think he'd be writing down Bournemouth. And I've made my decision for 21 million. Petrovic is coming in. He is the worst out of the bunch, so it's a huge risk. I'm hoping that Sid didn't write down Bournemouth.
Now, I am limited to just the Premier League. Now, since we need a goalkeeper, send Laments, 79 rated, just 22 as well. The potential's there. Oh, but that potential costed me a lot of money. 40 million to bring in Laments. Okay, I'm now left with 55 million, but I still need to sign a couple of midfielders. I know, I really like Conor Gallagher, 80 rated, but 23 million, this seems like an absolute bargain. I don't think Edgar's going to be guessing any of these players.
So now Dorde Petrovic is now joining the team. It's a small improvement, but remember, he does does have a little bit of potential. In order for him to grow, just like the rest of the squad, we're gonna have to give him development plans to make sure that one day we win the Prem. And up next is the very important striker position. And the first player I have is Igor Thiago. 79 overall, 24 years old, and no chance Sid rides down Brentford. But what if I'm being too safe? What if I go for somebody like Ollie Watkins? Yes, he's 29 years old, and he's still gonna be very cheap, and he's 10 times better than both of our strikers. He could definitely save us from relegation. Or why not go all out and go for someone like Omar Marmoush? 83 overall, 26 years old, 38 to 48 million. We definitely have the money for it. No chance Sid puts Man City as a guess, right? And I'm already taking the biggest risk of the challenge. For 41 million, I'm bringing in Omar Marmoush. By the way, I know this is not realistic, but this is all about winning the Premier League first. Marmoush is definitely a Premier League winning player.
I really want to sign Kobe Mainu, but I feel like it's so obvious and I don't want to risk releasing him. Siddiqui from Sunderland is a player I don't think Edgar's going to guess. And that is going to be my third and final signing. I think I'm pretty happy about my team right now. It wasn't easy, especially changing formations. Now, the important thing is that I need to get to keep my players, because if Gallagher or Siddiqui ends up going, I'm going to be in big trouble. Might have to go back to the 5 at the back.
And Omar Marmoush is now one of our starting strikers. There's no way we relegate to the championship. But up next is that very important center back spot. However, we only have 27 million left. We need to find somebody good, but somebody extremely cheap. And the first option I have is another City player in John Stones. He'd probably start to go down already, but he could do the job for maybe 1 or 2 seasons. Or we could go for somebody with potential like Wesley Fofana, and is affordable. He is one for the future. However, we know how injury prone he really is. The final option is Marco Senesi from Bournemouth, 80 overall, 20 years old. In real life, this guy's wanted by the likes of FC Barcelona. And boys, I've decided to go for John Stones as my first option. I need a leader in this team. Let's see what they want for 15 million. They say yes. Very easy signing here. And yes, for 15 million, we're bringing in John Stones. This is very risky for 2 reasons. 1, he's 31 years old, so he might go down at the start of this season. 2, I have 2 Man City players. If he says Man City, I'm screwed, and I'm definitely going to the championship, because no Marmoush and no Stones. No chance we survive. So here is the brand new Burnley side, and I cannot lie, I'm loving it, man. This is definitely better than before I came in. All right, City, we have made our signings. It's time to make the guesses. Remember, we were only allowed to sign players from the Premier League, and we're guessing Premier League clubs. So my first guess is actually a little bit unpredictable. I'm gonna guess that you signed a player from Manchester City.
Thankfully, I didn't do that, but I was actually under the impression that we were going to be guessing players, so I may be cooked, because I signed players based on that. This is not going to be well.
Okay, man, you know what? I'll take that. Nobody from Man City. What about Crystal Palace?
Looks like I've gotten lucky again. No Palace players.
That leaves me with one more club to guess. Oh, there's so many clubs you could have signed players from. Is the final club Brighton?
Oh, man, what a relief. Bro, I went for Laments from Man United because I needed a goalkeeper. Then apparently Gallagher's moved to Spurs, so I went for him. And then I signed Siddiqui from Sunderland. I didn't even know the rules properly, and I still survived. Your ball knowledge sucks, bro.
Hey, let's see if you guess a player. Let's see if you can guess a player.
Yeah, I'm looking at your team right now, and you look like you need players everywhere.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Have you gone for Newcastle?
Nope, I did not sign anybody for Newcastle.
Okay. Since you said Brighton, I'm thinking you may have signed a player from Brighton. They've got so many talents. Did you go for Brighton?
Well, you would have been right, but I decided last second to not sign a Brighton player, so no, I did not sign a Brighton player.
You know what? I'm just gonna go Man United. Did you sign anyone from them?
Are you sure?
Lock it in, bro. Lock it in.
How did you guess the wrong Manchester club? Because I signed 2 players from Man City. Oh my days, man. I was so nervous there. So nervous.
Who did you sign, bro, from City?
I signed John Stones from Man City. I signed Petrovic from Bournemouth. I know he's not from City. And I signed Omar Marmoush from Manchester City. That's a huge signing for me. I got away with it there.
Bro, how were you able to sign so many high-rated players? I could get like a 79 Laments an 80 Gallagher, and a 77 Siddiqui. Yeah, how?
To be fair, John Stones is above 30, so he only cost me 15 mil. Marmoush was 41 mil, and Petrovic was like around 25. So like, it was pretty good signings on my end, I can't lie.
Bro, I'm worried about this season for me.
Yeah, I hope I have the better season because I want to be able to give you a disadvantage or even have an advantage to myself. So we're at the end of the season, and my top goal scorer was Omar Marmoush, 20 goals and 6 assists. Who was yours?
Mine was the budget Haaland Strand Larsen, 22 goals. Not bad. John Arias scored 18 as well, so I'm actually impressed. I thought it was going to be a lot worse.
Well, you may have beaten me there, but my highest rated player right now is 83 overall Marmoush and John Stones.
Okay, my highest rated player is Sen Lamens. I'm so glad you didn't guess Man United. I've now got an 84 rated goalkeeper. Conor Gallagher is doing pretty well as well. I'm liking the situation my team is in.
And you're not gonna believe this. I finished in 19th. I'm going down to the championship. How do I have Omar Marmoush and I relegate, man?
No way, bro. You are such a fraudulent manager. How have you managed to get relegated in a video like this, bro? That is crazy, man. You've just lost all your aura there. I managed to finish 11th with Wolves. I think I've got the advantage now for season 1.
I actually can't believe this. So since you had the better season, do you want an advantage for yourself or do you want to make things even worse for me and give me a disadvantage?
I think you're already in the mud being in the championship next year, so I want to get an advantage and speed up my progress to destroy you.
Alright, the wheel is being spun. Let's see what you're going to get, and it's a free signing.
That is insane. I can legit sign anyone for free?
And it won't count anything to your transfer budget. I think you might win the Premier League next season already. That'd be crazy. And we are now in season number 2. I'm in the championship, Sid's in the Prem. But don't get too cocky now, as this time around, we're gonna be guessing nations. So there's a huge chance I could get multiple of your players. You can also get mine. Alright, boys, so it's very clear that I'm at a huge disadvantage. I'm playing in the league below. He gets a free signing. And he might sign one of the best players in world football, man. But there is a silver lining. Of course, I do have the 100 million. I just need to hope that he doesn't win the Premier League this year. And I could turn things around and embarrass him. I'm gonna take advantage to sign another amazing striker. Definitely a new center attacking mid. I think that's what Lack does. I think a brand new right back. I think we could get away with 277 CDMs and go straight to the Premier League.
I feel like I could end up giving Edgar his worst defeat ever on his channel. This season, I've got 100 million. Re-signing as well. Anybody I can bring in. Maybe Mbappe if I want. But of course, I gotta be careful. He can guess the nation and get me to release Mbappe. First though, with the 100 million I have, I'm thinking we need to get a really good centre back. Because Krejci went back to his parent club Girona. Actually, boys, we could do with a couple of good centre backs. Guys, I've got a crazy good plan here. David Hanko, he's a left back, 83 rated, and I don't even know that nation. Is it Slovenia or Serbia? Well, regardless, I don't think Edgar's going to be guessing that. Now, here's the magic trick. Because Hanko is a left back, I think I can get him for a good discount. Maybe like, yeah, 35.4 million. And now here's what I was talking about. I'm converting Hanko to a centre back, and boom, he goes up to an 86 overall. I'm using all my career mode tricks here to finesse Edgar on his channel.
The first option I do have is Mika Bereth from AS Monaco, 23 years old and has a potential of around 84. Plus, I'm gonna play it safe. I don't think he's gonna go for Denmark. And another safe bet is someone like Kostulas, who is Greek. No chance he writes this down and is only going for 13 to 60 million, much more cheaper, but he's a little bit worse than Bereth. And the final option is another Danish man by the name of Conrad Harder. He used to play for Sporting and only a market value of 24 million. And of course, I had to go for the best player and Mika Bereth for 33 million, and will easily be going back to the Premier League, making a huge remontada.
And now I'm thinking with the money left, let's go for experience. Christian Romero, a World Cup winner. Now, it's a bit risky signing an Argentinian, but I think Edgar's gonna go for the European nations. Bro, my defense now with Lamens, Romero, and Hanko is sorted. And I actually shouldn't have more money to spend, but I've still got my free signing.
So Mika Bereth has now joined the starting 11. This front two is definitely gonna take us back to the Prem, but we need somebody behind them to create chances. And my first option for the camp position is the Portuguese man, Joao Felix, and is very well within our price range. Yes, I know Portugal's risky, but I don't just want to sign these players. I want to sign some superstars. That's why the second option is Amad Diallo from Man United. At 24 years old, 81 overall, also within the price range of 33 to 42 million. He would be an incredible signing for the championship. Finally, if I can't get Messi, why not get his region and Matias Sule playing at Roma, 23 out of 82. He is the most expensive out of the bunch though, and Argentina is very guessable. So for 33 million, we're signing the forever wonder kid and Amad Diallo. Boys, there's no way I have a stinker and stay in a championship. If I do, I'm the worst career mode manager of all time.
No, I was thinking Lamine Yamal, but Edgar knows me. He's gonna pick Spanish or France to block me from signing Mbappe or Lamine. Instead of Lamine though, what if I go with Rafinha? I mean, 89 rated, that would be my right wing position sorted. Plus he's played for Leeds before, he knows English football. And there you go boys, my free signing is being used on Rafinha. I'm just hoping Edgar doesn't guess Brazil. Yo, this actually costed me 130 mil. Actually, it costed me nothing because I earned this free transfer.
And Amad Diallo has now joined Burnley, and just take a look at this attack, man. Now all we need is a young right back who has high potential, so we don't have to worry about this position in the future. And my first option for right back is actually somebody who's not young, in Daniel Munoz. 3 years old, 82 overall, and for 27 to 33 million, there's a reason why Man United have him in their team right now. But what if I go for someone like Serginho Dest at 25 years old? He's American, unguessable nation, just like Munoz. And he is also very cheap and used to play for Sid's favorite club, FC Barcelona. Final option is one of the best right back wonder kids in this game, in Joaquin Says. 76 overall, can play both fullback positions, and is the cheapest of the bunch. And also, if you know, you know. So I went for the worst right back of the bunch, and Joaquin Says for 17 million, but he has the most potential. I think it's a good signing overall, and I just hope we go back to the Prem next year and Sid doesn't win the Premier League. Plus, there's no way he guesses Belgium. This is what the final starting 11 is looking like now. Boys, I made some amazing signings. I just hope he doesn't guess Belgium, Denmark, or Ivory Coast, and I can guess some of his nations.
Alright Edgar, I want to ruin your season even more. Make you maybe go down to EFL League 1. That would be jokes. So let me see if I can get my nations right. Now, since you do have like 100 mil, you are going to go for some of the big players. I feel like France, I just want to get it out of the way.
I did not sign a French player.
Okay, did you go for England?
No, I didn't. I knew you would go for England, so I did not go for an English player either.
Huh. I'm thinking Spanish, but seems like you've gone for not the obvious nations. What about Portugal?
Oh my days. I almost went for Felix, but I decided not to. Nope, you did not get any of my signings. Let's go.
Now let's see if I get to keep my players.
It's obvious that you have a free signing, and of course, he could be released as well. But first, I'm gonna go for Brazil, because I know there's a lot of good Brazilian players.
Are you sure?
I'm confident.
No way, bro. You literally got my free signing. I went for Rafinha.
Did you actually go for Rafinha? Oh my days. That changes everything. Oh, that changes everything.
Here I thought I could crush you this season itself by winning the Premier League, but yeah, that's my free agent. That's my free signing advantage just completely gone.
Yes, boys, the remontada is on. Okay, what if you're double bluffing me? We both know that Wolves like to sign Portuguese players. What if you went ahead and signed some Portuguese players? That's one of my guesses.
I thought that would be too obvious, and that's why I didn't do it.
Okay, so I got one more nation guess. I'm gonna be honest, I was gonna go for Norway for your big player. I thought you'd go for Holland, but I already got him. Did you by any chance go for the Netherlands?
Thankfully not. I went with Hanko. I don't know which nation he's from. Is it Slovenia or Serbia? One of them, but I knew you weren't gonna say that. Romero as my Argentinian centre-back.
Those are some good signings. On my end, I went for Belgium and Says, a right back with a lot of potential. I went for Mika Bireth, a Danish striker. And then for Cam is where I almost went for Felix, but I went for Amad Diallo instead for Ivory Coast. So I played it safe, but I needed to. And now, with your big free player gone, I think I can make a comeback here.
But hey, you're still in the championship. I'm still in the lead. Oh man, without Rafinha, my team does not look the same. But I think I had a decent amount of growth. João Gomez up to an 83. Conor Gallagher, 84. The big man Lamens at the back, he's up to an 85 as well. I'm glad you didn't guess my centre-backs, because now I've got a solid foundation to build on.
Yeah, that sounds like a good team, especially that 85 rated goalkeeper. My goalkeeper is my highest rated at an 84. I'm kind of glad I went down to the championship, because if I did well, dynamic potential is going to go through the roof with this team. And my top goal scorer this time around had 26 goals, Mika Bireth. I will take that, you know.
Strand Larsen is truly the budget Haaland, man. He's not putting up big numbers for me, just 21 goals. But to be fair, we were in the Premier League this year compared to you in the Championship. Oh, I didn't expect to go behind this season, especially after the signings I made. 13th is where I finish.
Let's go. That is great news because I finished in second place. I'm going back to the Prem. Unfortunately, I don't win the Championship, which I think would mean you had the better season again. But at least we're back on level terms, at least playing in the same league.
Looks like I'm gonna get an advantage again, and I really hope that you don't end up just taking it away.
Yeah, it would be truly embarrassing if I end up winning this entire challenge and I'm the one that relegated. Alright, the advantage wheel is being spun. Let's see what you get this time around. Nothing too good. Oh my god, bro.
Oh, so I get one extra guess. I will take that. I will take that to try and get you to release your signings.
And this benefits you massively because next season, it's going to be based on leagues. So you can just guess an extra league and you might get me, to be honest. Okay, boys, so we're back in the Premier League. However, my team is not ready to win the Prem. I'm not sure how good his team is looking like right now. We're eventually going to need 2 other center backs. Esteve hasn't grown as much as I thought he would. Who knew CDMs because Ugo Chukwu hasn't grown as much. And Bus Cullen is 31 years old. We would also need a center attacking mid at least because Edwards also hasn't grown at all. And of course, once again, I have 100 million. But if no one wins the Premier League this year, this is going to increase next season so we can sign bigger players.
Okay, I've got 100 million to try and get this team to win the Premier League. Where am I lacking? Does look like in the fullback spots. Also, it looks like Hugo Bueno has reached his potential. It's gonna take him like 2 years to grow in his overall. Left back is going on my transfer targets, and the same for Chachua. We need fullbacks this season. Now, I found Aramburu at Olympique Lyon. I don't know if Edgar's gonna guess Liga though, but I think I am gonna take the risk and sign him anyways.
And up first is a center attacking mid position, and my first option is Ben Seguir, 22 years old, 80 overall, very cheap, but has a lot of potential. That's kind of the players I need to sign. But remember, Sid gets an extra guess at a league, and I think the smartest thing to do in this window is pick one league and get all of my signings from there because more leagues I get, the higher chance he gets it. So that means my second option is Paul Nebel playing for Mainz. 24 years old, 82 overall, has a little bit of potential. It's going to be a little bit more expensive than Ben Seguir. And finally, it's somebody more close to their prime, Patrick Vimma from Wolfsburg, 81 overall, multitude of positions, is also extremely cheap. We're sticking to the Bundesliga in this window, and I'm actually gonna go for Paul Nebel. So for 36 million, we're bringing in Paul Nebel, our first Bundesliga player. Just remember how big of a risk this is. If he rides the Bundesliga, I'm gonna release all of my 3 players and I'm screwed, man. There's no way I would win, but I'm sure he's not gonna go for the Bundesliga, man. I'm confident. And up next is our center back signing, and as you can see, all the 3 options are the same overall. That's because if I try to go for somebody high overall, it will usually be older and my team will just never grow. And for a very cheap 25 million, we are signing an 81 overall center back who can grow up to a maximum at 84 as of right now. This is just to be safe in case John Stone starts to go down, but now I only have 30 million left to sign a CDM.
Oh, and wait a minute, West Ham have been relegated to the Championship, and because of that, Carlos Romero, 83 rated. I think I'm really happy with what I've done, boys. Carlos Romero, a Championship signing. Also a player from Liga. I think I should be safe, but since Edgar guessed Rafinha, man, I'm super worried.
I'm gonna be honest, there wasn't a lot of options. My first option is someone like Joao Palinha, and my second to last option is someone like Nicolas Sierra-Ward, 26 years old, 83 overall. He does fit within the price range, and he might be one of the best options we have. But I think Kaishu Sano is the best option we have. He has around 85 potential and is going for the price range of 24 to 30 million. So here we go. Sano, the CDM from the Bundesliga, is joining our team. One day we'll be making big signings, but for now, we have to go for these hidden talents that we can afford. Hopefully get an advantage to eventually sign the Lamine Yamals and Desiree Doués of the world. And I can't lie, I'm very satisfied with all the signings we have made so far. But of course, there's that one problem. If Sid wrote down the Bundesliga, he can basically write me off from this challenge. All right, Sid, we have made our signings. Of course, you have the advantage of an extra guess, but I'm going first. And I think the first league I'm gonna go ahead and guess is actually gonna be the Ligue 1 from France.
Are you actually joking, bro?
There's no way. There's no way.
This is crazy. This is actually crazy.
Please tell me you're not lying.
Well, Aramburu, 82 rated right back. You are getting kicked out.
Oh my days, man. I actually gotta guess. Oh, this helps me so much, man. This helps me so much. Okay, the second league. I want to make sure you don't trick me or double bluff me. You said it's too obvious to go for Portugal. I'm gonna go for the Liga NOS, man.
Nope, didn't sign anyone from there.
And my final guess of the league. I don't want you signing anybody from here. The Premier League.
Nope, I actually signed a West Ham player. But they got relegated down to the championship, so I'm saying... Okay, now this is where things get spicy. 4 guesses for me. Oh boy. I would assume you'd think I'd just go for like the top 5 leagues and try and get 4 of them to just prevent you from signing. I think you've been a bit cheeky. Did you go for the Saudi League?
No, I did not go for the Saudi League. That's one. That's one. Come on. Come on.
Did you go for La Liga?
No, I didn't go for La Liga. Come on. Let's go.
Bro, I'm so bad at this now. I've already wasted 2 picks. What about Championship?
I did not go for the championship. One more. One more and we make it home. Come on. Come on.
I'm just gonna say Premier League.
Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, my days. How did you fumble that? 4 guesses. Your ball knowledge things, not mine. Oh, my days.
Where did you even sign players from, bro?
You can call this a cop-out. You can say whatever you want. This was a strategy. I need to win this. All of my players are from the Bundesliga. I put all my eggs in one basket and it paid off, man.
That is crazy, bro. That is crazy. Fair enough. Fair enough. You outplayed me. You outplayed me.
I can't lie. I don't think it's a hot take to say. I think we're equally level now. I've guessed some of your players, and if I kept all of my players, I think we're on the same point right now, and things are about to get more interesting.
I think I need to get myself a striker, bro, because my top goal scorer was Larson. I mean, actually, it was John Arias. Both had 18 goals.
That actually isn't too bad because my top goal scorer was also 18 goals, and Marmoush got 14. I just think our goals are being spread out through the team.
Talking about team, though, my overall growth has been solid. I'm seeing a lot of 85s. My lowest rated player is Chachua at 79, and that's because you made me release Aramburu.
And I can't lie, my squad is also looking pretty decent. My entire front line is above an 83 overall. However, my defense is looking suspect because John Stones is already starting to go down. Petrovic is still going strong, though.
Now, let's see who's getting the advantage for next season. I finished 5th in the Premier League.
I finished in 9th place. It's so much the best ever finish I've had, but you finished way above me. Again, you get to get an advantage, man.
And I like this, bro, because I feel like if the advantage is good for me, I might be able to win the Premier League next season because I was only 8 points off this time around. And also, aren't we increasing our base budgets for next season?
Yes, we are. We're actually doubling our starting budget to 200 million. Now it's going to be about who can bring in the best players in the world. All right, here comes the advantage wheel for you. Please do not nice him too much. And it's going to be
money.
Oh my days.
We'll take that.
Even more money.
50 million?
50 million more. 250 for you, 200 for me. One of us might win the Premier League next season if we make the correct signings here.
250 million, man. This is the season I take Wolves to Premier League glory. And this time, we need to sign players from Champions League winning clubs. If I go for the PSG player, they're a UCL winning club. It's going to be super easy for Edgar to just guess and make me release again.
So we're now in season 4, and the guesses for this season can only sign players from UCL winning clubs. And of course, we're going to be guessing clubs. And taking a look at this team, it is lacking star power for sure. I did mention our center back positions are still looking weak, and our CDM as well. But before I make the signings, I've decided to change the formation to a 4-3-3 attack. And this is exactly what the starting 11 will be looking like. That way, instead of signing a boring CDM, which we have 2 good center mids anyways, we can for sure sign 1 center back, brilliant right winger, and if we have the money, another center back to help us hopefully win the Premier League this year. And yes, don't you forget, we've doubled our budget to 200 million.
But a strategy like this might be the play. Reece James from Juventus, they have won the Champions League before, but they've not won it in recent years. So I think this would be a really smart signing to kick things off. And also, I was able to sign Reece James for 50 million. My bonus money came up clutch here.
And up first, I want to start with the center back position. And I've decided on what club we're ready to go for. And that is Inter Milan, with the first option being Alessandro Bastoni. He's the best center back in the game. If I want to go a little bit cheaper, Goncalo Inacio is also playing for Inter Milan. 26 years old, 86 overall, 67 to 84 million. The question is, will Sid write down Inter Milan? And I actually decided to go cheaper. For 69 million, we're bringing in an 86 overall Goncalo Inacio. I think this signing is pretty safe. I don't think he's gonna write down Inter Milan.
Now that's at least my right back spot sorted. Now the couple of things I want to do is possibly a right winger and a striker. I don't know if I can pull both off. Well, maybe I can, because Lautaro Martinez's contract is expiring. Inter have won the Champions League before the Mourinho era. No freaking way I signed Lautaro Martinez for just 70 million. I can easily bring in a crazy crazy good right winger now.
And the first right wing option I do have is Mikel Olise, 26 years old, 90 overall, aimed for Bayern Munich, a club that has won the Champions League many times. But why not go for someone who just won the Champions League? Desiree Doué, 91 overall, the second best right winger in the game. But I think with his ball knowledge, he's gonna go for recency bias. Maybe the least risky of them all is someone like Philip Foden. He has actually won the Champions League, 28 years old, 88, playing at City, who won the treble, and is the cheapest of the bunch. And for 95 million, the most shocking signing in history, Olise is joining Burnley. This is why I love career mode, man. Sometimes you can be realistic, sometimes you can just have fun like this. It's not gonna be fun if Sid guesses Bayern Munich or Inter Milan.
Well, Saka would have been a perfect signing, but Arsenal have never won the Champions League. Yikes. Oh, I think Estevao could be huge in us winning the Premier League. Chelsea have won the Champions League before, plus Edgar won't guess them. And that is my third and final signing. 250 million spent. I feel like Edgar's on a crazy run with his guesses, but surely he's gonna run out of luck, man. This season, I'm expecting to keep my team. And if I do, I'm expecting to win the Premier League as well, because the team is now good enough.
And boys, just take a look at our starting 11. There's no way we don't finish in the top 4. I want to win the Premier League this year because I know Sid is making some huge signings to push for it as well. All right, we have made our signings. And of course, the guesses are going to be based off UCL winning clubs. So obviously, there's a bunch of options, but it's still pretty guessable. I want to make sure you didn't sign a player from either of these two clubs. So the first one I'm going to go for is FC Barcelona.
Too obvious, man. I would never do that. Didn't sign them. Didn't sign anyone from Barca.
Okay. If you're saying it's too obvious, maybe you didn't go for this other obvious club. So, but did you go back to Manchester United?
I was close to doing that, but I'm glad I did.
Okay, for my final club, I was gonna go Real Madrid, and if you double bluff me, fair enough. But instead, I'm gonna go for Juventus.
That is crazy, bro. Are you joking, man?
No way, I got another one.
Oh, I thought Juventus would be the easiest one, but again, thankfully, it's Reece James and not my big two signings of Lautaro Martinez.
Okay.
And Estevao, who I do get to at least keep.
I thought you went for Kenan Yildiz there. I'll take Reece James getting out of there.
Now it's my turn. I have a feeling you've gone Real Madrid.
No, I did not go for Real Madrid.
Okay. Bayern Munich.
Are you sure?
I am.
I'll give you a one-time switch if you want it, because you're far off.
Go ahead, Bayern.
Olise, I'm gonna have to say bye to you, man.
Let's go! I finally got a guess, bro. Oh my days.
And it's the biggest guess you could have gotten, man. You still have one more guess.
I'm gonna go Liverpool for the final guess.
Thank you for not going for Inter Milan. I would have lost my center back, man. But Olise is gone from my team. It's my whole attack, man. Mikel Olise, you were the chosen one. You were gonna deliver us the Prem this season, and now you're gone, man.
Well, I think I'm gonna win the Prem now because I've got the team.
And I really hope that you don't win it this year. And at the end of the season, my top goal scorer was Mika Bereth with 25, and Marmoush even got 21.
My goals were all spread out, so I had Estevao with 23, Gomez with 23, Lautaro with 19. Yo, he should have scored more, man.
That does sound good from you, and my squad is looking absolutely ridiculous. If I would have had Mikel Olise, man, things would have been different.
It's the same for me. Only my right back position is looking a bit iffy. But let's now see if anyone managed to win the Premier League. Straight away, the challenge would be done. Are you joking? I finished 7th.
That's interesting. How many points did you get?
60.
60?
Yeah.
Oh my days, I finished in 7th with 60 points. Are we
Wait,
gonna
you had
tie-break
60
this,
points
man?
as well?
Yeah, I had 60 points. That's nuts, man.
I guess we both get an advantage then? Something like that?
I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind a double advantage here. All right, whatever advantage this lands on, we will both get. Can we get the both 100 million? Yes, we both get it.
300 million next season. I think one of us is going to end up winning the Premier League.
Yeah, I'm very happy with this result here. And the guessing is going to be the hardest possible. And it's just going to be players. So we just have to guess the exact players they're signing.
300 million, season 5. I think one of us has to win the Premier League this season. It's just going to happen. And I really want that to me. So I need to get my signings on point. And I'm thinking if I go for older, more experienced players, but super high rated.
So we're now in season number 5. And I'm actually very happy with how my squad has turned out so far. I mean, Mikel Olise would have meant one less player to sign this year. With 300 million, I could probably make 3 $300 million signings.
Now to start with, I think I absolutely need a right back, and Julian Timber has to be the guy. Because if I go with someone like Trent or Hakimi, Edgar's gonna easily guess that. Okay, wait a minute. Reece James is available as a free agent. Of course, I released him last year, but you'd think a club would sign him up. And I think it's a genius play to sign him back for free. Because in case Edgar guesses Timber, I'll at least have Reece in that right back spot.
And of course, I have to start with the right wing position. And I could just splash all my money on someone like Lamine Yamal. Yes, he's just guessing my players. There's a chance that Sid guesses him. What if it's too obvious? He doesn't guess. Or maybe the second best option in Desiree Doué, 24 years old, 91 overall, and is way cheaper than Lamine. The only problem with him, he could play so many positions that Sid might just throw him on there because he covers a lot of squad depth. And my final option, and I think the least guessable, is Ryan Cherki from Man City. 25 years old, 88 overall, and is very cheap, which means I could sign superstars from my other places as well. My only issue is I kind of wanted more of a goal scorer, and he's more of a chance creator. But you know what? I'm gonna play it safe. I really want to beat Sid because he laughed at me when I was in the championship. So for 75 million, I'm bringing in Ryan Cherki.
Now, I've still got 200 million to go all in on one more position. I'm really tempted to go all out for the midfield. I know Vitinha will be so good, but is it too obvious? Is Portuguese the Wolves connection? Instead, maybe going with Declan Rice, weakening a Premier League rival as well, could make it easier for us to win the league. And that's my third and final signing.
So for 83 million, my next signing is Josko Gavardio. So he can go ahead and play next to Gonzalo Inacio. I think so far I've built an incredible team. I just need to make sure Sid doesn't guess my players.
I feel like I've played it too safe. I'm still left with 92 million. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for the Reece James signing and another player instead, but I had to protect myself, man. Putting Declan Rice into the team, it's a bit of an upgrade. The team is ready to win the league as long as I can keep the entire squad.
And for literally all of my money, for 100 million, we are bringing in Declan Rice. I'm very confident about my signings. I think Sid is just going to bombard one of my attacking positions. I think my center back and my center mid signings are safe. So here is the starting 11 with all of my signings. This is a Premier League winning side as long as my players are not guessed. Okay, so we've made our signings here in season number 5, and this time we're only guessing the players. However, I don't know the positions that Sid signed and he doesn't know mine. But that means we could put as many guesses in one position if we think he would have signed them. Okay, so my first guess is going to be Erling Haaland.
I already had Lautaro, bro. Why would I sign Haaland?
Looking at your front three, he is the weakest of the three, so I thought I'd go for another striker. Okay, so my second guess is gonna go for that left wing position. Did you by any chance sign Desiree Doué?
Nope, I'm trusting Gomez, man.
I don't know if you're lying to me, man. The final player I will go for, I hope you didn't sign Achraf Hakimi.
I was gonna sign Hakimi, but instead I went for Timber, and I was so scared that you'd get me to release my right back again that I also signed Reece James as backup. And finally, I just bought in Declan Rice to bolster my midfield.
Fair enough.
Now it's my turn. Okay, I'm looking at your team. Boy, do you need a right winger. Oh, man. Have you gone with Lamine Yamal?
No, I did not go for Lamine Yamal.
Okay. What else options are there? Have you been cheeky and brought back Michael Olise?
I thought about it for a second, but I didn't do it. Put in all your guesses on that right wing. I hope you don't get it.
Let's go with Saka, bro. I'm going all in on right wing.
Oh, no. I did not go for Saka, thankfully. I went for Ryan Cherki. I keep all of my players. I also went for Gavardio. And like you, I also signed Declan Rice.
Fair enough, I guess. This is the season where one of us wins the league, and let's see who it is.
Yeah, we both have Premier League winning sides. Let's see who does it first.
End of the season, and it's not looking good. My Gomez has broken his tibia, and it looks like he missed a big part of the season. This is not nice at all. But apart from that, I had some solid growth.
I can't lie, my team doesn't look too bad. My goalkeeper is at a 90 overall, Petrovic, and a lot of players are approaching that overall. But just like you, I had an Achilles strain on Gavardio for 130 days. I'm not sure if I won the Prem, losing my center back.
Bro, Lautaro just scored 19 goals for me.
19 goals? That's it?
How many did your top scorer score?
Dude, my top goal scorer scored 36 goals. How did Lautaro only score 19? Yeah, you have to be cooked.
This is actually painful, man. I finished 6th in the Premier League. Please tell me you didn't win the league so we can get through another season and hopefully I win.
Well, that is the question, as yes, I won the Premier League. Only one loss. 13 draws. Oh, that must have been the most boring Premier League win of all time.
That's crazy, bro. The fact that you got relegated and you still managed to win. Fair enough. I rate your career mode knowledge today.
Hey man, you celebrated too early. Today, me and EdgarAS are racing to make Man City the world's best.
By winning the Champions League.
Every season, we each get 3 signings to improve our side.
But there's a twist. After every window, we can guess each other's signings.
And if we're right, we have to release them.
Whoever performs better each season gets to sabotage the other.
Or use an advantage for the next season. All right, Henry, today we're racing to win the Champions League with Man City. How do you feel?
I feel confident. I'm definitely gonna win.
I don't know, man. I think my experience in career mode, I've had way more years than you in this game.
Okay, by a few years, but look, I'm the GOAT at winning the Champions League.
Okay, Henry, before we begin, any hints on who you're gonna sign or positions at least?
Okay, I'm gonna be totally honest. I haven't even thought of it yet.
Yeah, I can't lie. I'm just really glad we have Erling Haaland because he's gonna absolutely carry this team.
Yeah, no, he is a cheat code.
All right, boys, we're gonna go ahead and get to the signings. 3 signings each, and of course, after the window, we're gonna have guesses. All right, boys, first things first, what type of formation should we run? Because we have a lot of talented players in this entire side, and I think the best formation to win the Champions League is the 4-3-3 attack because it allows us to have 3 attacking players plus a cam who's gonna be an incredible playmaker. With a brand new 4-3-3 attack, this is the best team I can line up with Man City, but remember, we have 3 signings to try and win the Champions League as quick as the first season. But one position we definitely need is that right wing position for Mateus Nunes. He's not high rated enough. I want to play Ryan Cherky in that cam, but I think he might be better for in a couple seasons because remember, we might not win the Champions League in the first season, and having a superstar like him would definitely help us out a lot. So another cam would be perfect. And I think the final signing I want to make is a superstar left winger. Yes, we have Omar Marmoush, but I think I want to use him as a backup striker and maybe sign the likes of Vinicius Jr. or Kylian Mbappe for that left wing spot. But I need to be careful because Henry might guess them.
Right then, guys, this is the current default City side. They're playing the 4-3-3 holding. Plays like Bob in here. I feel this could be a whole lot better. And this is what I'd say the best side is. The same formation, but plays like Marmoush. This guy's too good not to be in the side. I'm really hoping this Phil Foden will be the Phil Foden of old on the right. Not going with a cam. Roger needs to be a stable holding CDM. We need to hold things down.
But my dreams of signing Mbappe are not possible as I only have 152 million. I have to be smart about my signings. And boys, let me tell you, I have found 3 great left wingers that could fit Man City. The first option is the best player in this shortlist, and it's Rafinha. However, if I spend this money on Rafinha, it means I'd have to spend less on the center attacking mid and the right back that we do need. But maybe we can go for somebody cheaper like Luis Diaz for 45 to 56 million. However, at 28 years old, he's not gonna grow much. But somebody more in the middle is Rodrigo, a little bit less expensive than Rafinha, and he's 24 years old. Could take us 3 to 5 seasons, and he will still be absolutely amazing. You know what? I'm going risky here. I'm gonna go ahead and try to go in from Rodrigo for Real Madrid. I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do is offer Savinho to try and soften the blow of the price. 3 million, I think that's fair. Let's see what they say. 145, we're taking that, man. So for 42.5 million plus Savinho, I'm bringing in Rodrigo. That is a brilliant left wing signing. I just really hope Henry didn't guess some. If not, I have to release some and wasted money for no reason.
Actually disappointed with this budget. It's only 152 million. Is this meant to be Man City? As we know, overall is going to be really important. So a signing like Marc Cucurella for left back, which I feel is a little weak right now, would be perfect. But this guy could cost 70 million. Yeah, is my magic transfer fee going to do it again here? Oh my goodness, they've switched it around. They want 76 million. How about 70? Oh, they agree. That was not too hard to get done, but 70 million is a lot to blow straight away.
And yes, boys, I made a great signing. He is so unguessable. For 30 million plus Nunez, we are bringing in Tino Livramento. But remember, there's still a chance because Henry will know what positions I've signed, which means there is a chance he could guess Tino Livramento.
Yeah, I'm a lot more confident about this defense now. Right back is very weak, actually. Kimi would be like the obvious player. He's just so good. PSG don't want to sell him. We wouldn't be able to afford him anyway with what we've got left. Okay, I have a genius idea. Someone like Danny Carvajal, he would be so cheap. Because Edgar's going to be guessing who I sign, there's no chance he guesses Danny Carvajal. The real matter is because I have to do better than Edgar this season. Because whoever does better either gets to spin the advantage wheel that benefits you, or you can decide to pass on the disadvantage wheel to the other person. It could be the difference of getting an extra signing or having to release a player from your squad.
So after my 2 brilliant signings, that leaves us with the cam position up left. But we only have 73 million left to spend. So I might have to go for some cheaper options. Somebody like Paulo Dybala, who's only max 30 million. Yes, he's 31 years old, but remember, we have Cherky, and he's definitely gonna grow if this takes more than 1 season. Another cheap option is Bruno Fernandes, who's 1 year younger, so much better, and not too much more expensive. But of course, with swap deals, we have a chance to sign Cole Palmer, one of the best center attacking mids in the game. But now looking at his price, I think it's actually impossible. And you know what? Henry's a Man United fan. I want to go ahead and rub it in his face by bringing in Bruno Fernandes to the team. And here we go, boys. For 50 million, I've brought in Bruno Fernandes. If he doesn't guess this would be the troll of the century. One of his favorite players in his favorite team might win the Champions League on his head. But I'm worried because Bruno Fernandes is very guessable. All right, boys, this is what our brand new team is looking like. And I can't lie, I could potentially win the Champions League in this first season. I just hope Henry didn't guess my players.
With one more signing, where is this squad lacking? thinking? Be Bernardo Silva in the midfield? What about Edgar's lookalike, Pedri? Oh my goodness, he'd cost close to 300 million. Joshua Kimmich, oh, it's just a little too expensive. Oh, I found the center mid. This is perfect. There's no way he guesses Tielemans. There's no way we just did this. We paid 39 million. Totally capped out on the wages as well. We couldn't offer a dime more, and he accepted. What a deal. Okay, legit, I'm feeling quite proud right now. No way he guesses a single player, and this side is definitely doing better than Edgar's.
All right, Henry, we've made our signings. Do you want to go ahead and reveal yours first, or you want me to reveal mine first?
You know what? I actually want to hand it over to you first, because I think I've guessed a few of these.
Yeah, there's no chance. I think if anything, you've guessed one, but there's no chance you've guessed all three. So I went ahead and stayed with the 4-3-3 attack, because if I want to win the Champions League with City as soon as possible, I need to have as many attackers as possible. I went ahead and signed a right back, a center attacking mid, and a left winger. So you know I made some huge signings. No chance you guessed all of them. So first of all, for the right back position, there's no chance you guessed my boy, and that's Tino Livramento from Newcastle United.
Knew it.
All right. Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. All right, for the left wing position, this is where it was tough because I had some big names, but I decided to go for the middle and I went for Rodrigo.
Man, I was so close to Rodrigo.
Okay, that sounds good. Okay, now this is the one I'm most worried about because I thought it'd be funny if I signed this player. Henry, you support Manchester United, so I went for Bruno Fernandes. Please tell me you didn't guess him.
Okay, I can't confirm
that
I guessed.
Please.
Out of 3, none of them.
Oh my god, thank you. Who did you guess?
Okay, I went for Pedro Porro for right back.
Okay,
and then on the left, I thought Rodrigo was way too obvious because he's linked with City, and it's just I nearly, guessed Rodrigo because it's so obvious. I went with Barcola from PSG.
Okay, wasn't even in my radar.
I of course took into consideration the budget, and for Cam, I genuinely thought you were going for Messi. So that's what
Messi. Ooh, no, he wasn't. I had another Argentinian in my short list. It was actually Paulo Dybala, but
that was my other guess. It was Messi or Dybala.
Fair enough. Well, I got away with it. Henry, it's time for your guesses. I guarantee you I at least got 2. I'm so confident in this. I'm so good at this. Let's see what you got.
Okay, so I stayed with the 4-3-3 holding because I need that defense. I need Rodri to just lock down that system. I reckon this can win the treble first season. I genuinely believe that. Positions I signed, I went for left back, right back, center midfield.
All right. Let's see. Let me hear them. Let me hear those guesses. Let me hear those signings.
First signing for left back, I went for a Premier League proven Marc Cucurella. 85 overall. I like that rating. One of the best players in that position. For right back, again, same overall. I went for someone with experience who will do it this season. And you've definitely not guessed this. It's Danny Carvajal. And then at center mid, I went for, again, Premier League proven Tielemans from Aston Villa.
What? Tielemans?
Yeah. 85 overall, solid midfield.
I can't believe that. I've been playing this game, career mode, since FIFA 13. 13 years of experience. And I have bad news. I cannot believe I only guessed one player.
You guessed one player?
I cannot believe I only guessed one player. I guessed one player. I did. Yes, I did. So let me tell you my guesses. For the center mid position, I wrote Bruno Fernandes. I thought you'd be sneaky and do exactly what I did. Yeah, I bet you were. Close. I bet you were. For the right back, because in your city career mode, I know you signed Reece James. So I thought you were gonna sign him again, but you didn't. And for the left back, I hate to inform you, but get that Spanish man out of your team. Release him right now.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
It's right here written in black on my whiteboard. Cucurella, get him out of there.
I'm so angry at this man. Okay, release him. Cannot afford to release him. Yeah, I forgot to mention, I spent every single penny I had.
Yeah, that's crazy. You're gonna have to find a way to release him because, yeah, he's out of your team, bro.
Okay, with some magic transfer fee added, 10 million. That's a lot of money. He's released. I'm so angry.
Let's go. But remember, Henry, we might not do this in our first season, so don't forget to put some development plans. And you might still have a chance to redeem yourself. If you do better than me this season, you might get an advantage or give me a disadvantage for season number 2.
Yeah, just gonna be excited to see what happens.
Okay, Henry, we're at the end of the season. Who was your top goal scorer?
Okay, no surprises with this one. Erling Haaland with 34 goals.
Oh, no way, man. My top goal scorer was Haaland with 32. Of course it was gonna be Haaland, but I can't believe yours did better than mine.
But let me just point out, Tielemans got 16 goals, 18 assists.
Well, I would like to say I think I got the best signing because Rodrigo got 23 goals and 7 assists.
That's pretty good.
And speaking of Rodrigo, he's gone up all the way to an 89. Come on, Henry. There's no chance I didn't win the Champions League.
Well, Haaland's a 93, and Donnarumma, Diaz, and Carvajal are injured. Carvajal went down by 3. Okay, I'm a little bit nervous now.
Okay, Henry, when it comes to the Premier League, I have good news. I won the league title with 111 points. I only lost 1 game. How did you do?
111 points.
Yeah, that's what I got. Almost invincible.
Yeah, I low-key thought I smashed you on this. I got 107 points and won the league. Only lost 1 game.
Okay, so far, so good. If I did better than you in the Champions League, that means I get an advantage for myself or a disadvantage for you. Okay, Henry, how did you do in the group stage of the Champions League?
I won all 8 games. 24 points.
Dang, I drew 1. I got 22 points. Did you beat in the round 16 if you did?
Beat Spurs 6-0 on aggregate.
Oh, you're not gonna believe this, man. I lost to Arsenal in the round of 16.
You lost to second place FC.
You already beat me. You're gonna get the advantage of the disadvantage. How far did you go?
Okay, quarterfinal. I beat Inter 5-2 on aggregate.
What?
Semi-final. I beat Atletico Madrid 4-1 on penalties after a 4-4 game. That's insane.
You have Carvajal and you're in the UCL final. Please don't tell me you won already, please.
Okay, how many Champions Leagues has that guy won? We got to the final. There's no way. Liverpool beat us 3-2.
Yes, Arne Slot. That's my manager. That's my manager. Oh, I survive another day. Nobody wins. But Henry, you get to choose. You get to choose an advantage or a disadvantage for the next season. How excited are you?
Okay, I'm low-key excited. I want to go for the advantage, but I also love the 4 because you guessed one of my players. I really want to give you that disadvantage wheel.
You want to go ahead and spin the advantage wheel for yourself, which should give you money or maybe an extra signing, or give me a disadvantage, which I could release one of my players, or even worse.
I think the wise decision here, low-key, is because I made a signing like Carvajal, who I don't know if he turned out well, but because it's all, I felt I need an extra signing, so I'm going to go for the advantage.
All right, it's time to spin the wheel. The wheel's spinning. Please don't be something incredible. And it's going to be, oh yes! A 20 million budget boost. That's a stinky,
Bro, that's
stinky
useless.
advantage.
That's the worst one. That's so useless.
Oh, yes. Luck continues to be on my side. Henry, I'm sorry, but let's go to season number 2.
On your side, you got knocked out in the round of 16, little bro. Okay, for season 2, it's so clear. I need a right back. Carvajal's 82 overall. Nunes is next best option.
All right, we're now in season number 2, and I don't understand how we got knocked out in the round of 16. One thing I did have in mind, maybe it's Phil Foden. I know he's incredible, but he's more of a playmaking player. Maybe we need another goal scorer. Another position I would like to sign maybe is another world-class goalkeeper. There is a huge chance Donnarumma got injured, and as good as James Trafford is, he could be the reason we got knocked out. And I think the final position I want to go for is maybe another superstar center back, somebody that can grow past Ruben Diaz, or someone better than him, or maybe somebody better than Ait Nouri.
180 million is what I have, which is a good amount of money, with the plus 20, by the way. I've got 2 options, which I don't think he guesses, because they're not actually a right back by default. It's Kimmich and Valverde, but Valverde would easily cost 90 to 100 million. Kimmich now 31. We could get him for around 50, 60. This is low-key a hard decision. I'm doing it. Negotiating for Valverde. 90 million on the table. They accept it. Our new number 7. That should be good here. Come on. There's no way he guesses Valverde for right back. Boom. He gets a +1 there. That is such a massive addition. I say left winger next.
But once again this season, we have 150 million. Okay, boys, I'm kicking things off with the left back position. The first option is Alejandro Balde. Another option is Alphonso Davies, who's the exact same rating. However, there is one more option, and it's Alvaro Carreras, who is so much more expensive. And at the end of the day, I've taken a huge risk for 50 million plus Nico Nico O'Reilly. I have gone for Alphonso Davies. I know Nico O'Reilly is incredible, but Henry got to the final, so we're probably not going to go for 10 seasons. So I had to include him for this Alphonso Davies deal. But somebody like him is very guessable. I hope I didn't get blinded by that.
Maybe we could afford Kvara if we swap someone. We have 79 million left. Fabinho, he's worth 80. For him plus 50 million, would PSG be interested? They want 85. We cannot afford that. 68 million plus Savinho. Oh, they've gone to think about it. Okay, whilst they're thinking about it, what about Alex Baena? Plus 20 million. That would be a decent deal. They want 28. We'll accept it. Okay, they come back with a decent offer. We could get Kvara, or honestly go for career mode meta Alex Baena. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. He could have guessed Kvara, so I went with Baena. It's a pretty good signing. That's a decent deal. 85 now, so no upgrade on Mamouche, but I'm telling you, by the end of the season, he's gonna be like 90 rated.
Okay, boys, up next, I'm gonna prioritize that right wing position because we only have around 100 million left, and there are two really good options I really want to sign. One is Bukayo Saka, arguably one of the best right wingers in the world. I think he could score more than Foden, but he is very expensive. We'd have to go ahead and take a risk and get rid of somebody expensive. However, the other player is Bradley Barcola. Now, Henry did get some last season. What are the guesses? He guesses them 2 years in a row, especially for that right wing spot. I'm gonna go ahead and do some deals for both of them and see who I end up going for. So here we go, boys, for 101 million plus Bernardo Silva, the signing of the decade. Bukayo Saka is joining City. Please, Henry, please tell me you didn't get some. With these two signings, I think I may have won the Champions League already. And boys, as you can see, we cannot sign a goalkeeper. We literally have £0 in the bank.
Okay, this was a no-brainer. Virgil van Dijk. We have just pulled off an insane deal. Our new number 2. Again, this is strange seeing him in a City shirt. What the heck? No, he's our captain, but look, that's an upgrade right there. 89 Van Dijk with 88 Gvardiol. And this side is definitely doing better in the Champions League, especially with career mode meta Alex Baena. There's no way Edgar has guessed a single one of these 3.
All right, Henry, we've made our signings for season number 2. And because you got to choose last time, I get to choose this time. I want you to go ahead and reveal your signings first. But before that, I want to mention something for you guys watching at home. I changed my mind last second on this signing right here. This is my original guess right here, but I changed it last second to this. So, Henry, go ahead. Did you change any formations? Who did you go ahead and side? What positions?
I said with the same system and formation. Hey, won the league last year, only losing 1 game and got to the UCL final. So I went for a right back. Of course, Carvajal, he was too old and he was 82 overall. I went for a center back and finally a left winger.
All right, Henry, let me hear it. Let me hear your signings.
Okay, so the first one, the right back, I have really sent you on this one. I went with Federico Valverde from Real Madrid. And then I went for left winger, Alex Baena at Atletico Madrid. Never signed him, but he always does really well. So I feel he's just career mode meta. And then finally, for center back, probably absolutely sent you on this one as well. I went for Virgil van Dijk.
Oh my God, I was about to put Van Dijk, but I was like, how much overall would he have gone down? I'm so mad about that. I was nowhere near for the other 2 guesses though. I wrote Jurriën Timber because, you know, he's not too expensive. Like I said, I didn't mention, but I don't know how much money you had. You went farther in the UCL. You also won the league, and you got the 20 million bonus. So there was no way of
182 million.
Okay, I thought you had way more than that for some reason. For the center back, I went Jonathan Tah. That was difficult. It was either Tah or Van Dijk. I went for Tah at the end. For left winger, my original guess was Leao. But then I switched it to Rodrigo last second, and I was just... Alex Baena is such a stinky signing. What are you doing, man?
No, he's gonna cook so hard. Honestly, trust.
All right, Henry, it's my turn. But something I forgot to mention. The max amount of signings you get is 3, unless you get an advantage or a disadvantage. But you don't have to sign all 3. So I went ahead and only signed 2 players, but you still get 3 guesses, which means you get to double up, which I assume you have. I stayed with the same system, no formation switches. I went ahead and signed a left back and a brand new right winger because I think Foden didn't score enough goals last year. So for the left back, it was tough. The left backs are so bait in this game. I went for Alphonso Davies. 85 overall, better than Ainuri. I hope you didn't guess him. Now, right wing, I think there's no possibility you guessed this because he was super expensive and I had a striking deal with this. I don't even want to say it, man. I went for Bukayo Saka to Man City. Please, please tell me you didn't guess.
Are you kidding me? Seriously, that's what you did. You went for Alphonso Davies and Saka.
Yes, that's what I did. Please
Okay,
no.
So for left back, I went for Hincapié. I thought you were going to go for the, he's a centre back but can play right back. He's not going to guess that. My first guess at right wing was Elise.
No, that's not good. Why'd you skip the second guess? Why'd you guess the second guess?
And the other one is Bukayo Saka. Because
No
it's
way.
just obvious.
There's-
It's so obvious. Bro,
There's
it's
no
so
way you went for
obvious.
Bukayo Saka.
Arsenal
There's no
player
way.
in the Premier League, it's perfect. And you thought I wasn't going to guess it. But I did,
But he's too expensive. Why would you even guess him? No. I cannot believe this, Henry. I can't believe you guessed my boy Bukayo Saka. My whole reasoning as to why I got knocked out early was because we lost to Arsenal. And also because Foden isn't a goal scorer, but there goes Bukayo Saka. We're 1 for 1 for guesses right now.
Bye-bye, Saka. Get him out there. Quick sell him.
All right, Henry, let's go to the end of the season. Let's hope that I still win the Champions League. Let's hope Foden can step up.
Not a chance.
Okay, Henry, we're at the end of the season again. How many goals did Haaland score? Because we know he was the top goal scorer for you as well.
He actually wasn't. He was the second top goal scorer.
That's crazy. That's
Top
crazy.
was Alex Pina with
Oh my
52.
God.
I'm only joking.
52?
No, I'm joking. He
Oh
scored
my
8
God.
goals.
Yeah. I told you, stinky signing. Who's
It
who's
was
the top goal scorer?
Mamouche. 41 goals, 6 assists.
Fair enough. Where's Haaland? What happened to him?
38.
Okay, that's not bad. I got the top goal scorer this time around. 47 goals for Haaland. Henry, you're not gonna believe this, man.
What's happened?
I'm taking a look at this team, and everyone's looking incredible. Everyone. Like, there's no way we shouldn't have won the Champions League. Donnarumma is gone.
Are you kidding me? Did he have a release clause?
I don't know. Let me go ahead and check where he went. Oh my God, Henry. Oh my God. Guess where he
Did
went?
he go to Man United?
No, he went to Arsenal. Not only did I pay 100 million plus Bernardo Silva to get Saka, I had to release him, and now they take Donnarumma. This is
That's so good.
unbelievable. This is unbelievable, man. Anyways, how's your team looking?
Okay, not great. I seem to have the most injury-prone squad ever. Rodri's out for 60 days. I count for a month. Foden. Is 88 overall. And that's pretty good.
Yeah, but 8 goals though. Come on, let's be real. Stinky signing. That's
Yeah,
what it was.
so is Mamouche. She's 88 overall. But the team looks solid. 90 overall for Valverde at right back. I'm still confident this side did better than yours. But you know what City's like when Rodri is injured? Was that a long injury? Could have cost us the season.
Yeah, that's a fair point. To be fair though, on my end, I was starting Turkey, but I'm looking at Bruno Fernandes, and he's an 89 overall. So it seems like Bruno Fernandes has a spot covered right now. But let's go ahead and see if somebody finally won the Champions League.
Okay, I'm going to start off first with the league. 99 points. Once again, only 1 loss, so we win the league. But the big thing is, did I win the Champions League? Where did you finish in the Premier League, Edgar?
Well, I have bad news for you because once again, I've outdone you in the league. 103 points, 1 loss again, but this time 4 draws. And Henry, it just keeps getting worse and worse. I'm looking at the top 7 and I'm not there. Where am I, man? Let me scroll down. I got 10th place, no playoffs for me. 4 wins and 4 draws is horrendous. I don't even want to hear how you did. I don't even want to hear how you did.
Okay, I finished 4th. No, I'm only joking. I finished first with no losses. Oh, it sucks to suck. I love it. 22 points.
But hey, who knows? Who knows? Everybody needs to get humbled every once in a while. What did you do in the round of 16?
Put it over to you and ask, where did you finish? Not in the round of 16, in the playoff rounds, because you didn't finish top 8.
Well, it's clear I lack ball knowledge because a second ago I said I was in the playoffs, but I am. The Rangers 6-2. So that's good. That's good. We'll take that.
You conceded 2 goals to Rangers.
Yeah, but round of 16 though, round of 16, I won 5-3 against Sporting. I already went farther than last year. How did you do?
Okay, I beat Juventus 5-0 on aggregate.
I go to the quarterfinals right now. I beat Roma. Yes, we're in the semis. Please tell me you got knocked out, please.
Oh no. Oh no. That's not good for Inter Milan because I knocked them out 6-3 on aggregate.
Are you sure it wasn't 6-7?
Okay, buddy.
You lost in the semis because I'm pretty confident I got to the final. In the semis, I lost to Juventus 4-3. 1 goal keeps me away. What did you do? Please tell me you didn't make the final again.
It was against Real Madrid. I scored 3 overall and they scored 5. So
Let's
they knocked me
go!
out.
So how do you want to tie break this? Do you want to tie break this with whoever got farther in the FA Cup? Is that fair?
Yeah, let's do the FA Cup.
The FA Cup on my end was won by Tottenham. Where did I finish? I lost in the semis to Leeds. How did I lose to Leeds? Please tell me you did not reach the final or win it.
I was in the semi-final against Crystal Palace and I beat them 2-0. So I go to the final and I beat Arsenal by 2 goals. 2-0.
Oh, no. That means, again, you get to choose the advantage and disadvantage going into Season 3. Things are just not going well for me right now, man.
No, they're really not. I'm so tempted to go disadvantage. But also advantage would be good. My squad's looking really good right now. Honestly, we haven't seen disadvantage. So we're going for that. You're getting the disadvantage, little bro.
It was about time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we have the disadvantage wheel. Whatever it lands on is going can be applied to me next season. He can go ahead and choose one of my signings. He could choose a player to release, or I can get a decrease in my transfer budget, and that's definitely not gonna help me.
So ready. Let it spin.
All right, the wheel is spinning. Please do not give me anything bad here, and it's going to be for signing.
Okay, that's not the best one, but that's pretty good. Okay, can I see your squad? Because I'm going to have so much fun with this. Okay, we're in season 3, and I'm taking a look at Edgar's squad. Kind of hard to see from where I am right now. But it is pretty strong. The midfield looks good, very good. Bruno, I don't know how he's managed to go up in rating. The attack's pretty good. But what I could do, guys, is I could get his best player, like Erling Haaland, trade him for maybe an Indian striker. I've heard they're very good at football.
Please, please, Henry, please be nice. Remember our friendship, all the things we've done together.
But I could also get you to show me your budget.
Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, this is where I was thinking, this is where I would have hurt you. I currently have 300 million.
Oh,
no,
my goodness.
No.
You know, Tigers FC in India might have a player you could sign for 307 million.
Whoa,
they could.
okay.
I've heard.
Let's calm down. Let's calm down there. It's correct. Henry could easily swap Haaland for an Indian player striker, or spend 300 million on a striker that sucks as well. Like, oh my god, the amount of power he has, man. This is gonna be terrible. All right, Henry, I'm here in the player search bar. What are you gonna go ahead and make me do?
Okay, search for a player called Man Gat.
Huh? What? What's his name?
Man Gat.
Man Gat? Is that what he said?
Yeah, Man Gat.
Yeah, nice. The 33-year-old from Tigers FC.
Oh yeah, him. I've heard he's really good.
No,
I reckon he might add some competition to Rodrigo.
What are you gonna make me do? I'm in here. Are you gonna make me swap Rodrigo? Are you gonna make me buy this guy? What are you gonna make me do here?
Okay, so you're going to buy him 300, 676, and then just however many 6-7s you can put after that.
Oh my god. You know what, Henry? You know what? All right, boys, we fixed our 6-7s because this guy just loves 6-7. But Henry, I can't believe you're making me do this.
They might actually negotiate that, to be fair. I don't know if that's high enough. Go on, submit the offer. Let's have a look.
Yeah,
let's have a look.
Why would they negotiate
Let's see
that?
what.
Let's
Do
go!
the Tigers have the bite?
Hey, he's accepted. Let's go. I can't believe this is happening. You put me in a tough position. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign Mangia, and we're going to go ahead and get to our signings. And I think I'm going to have to sell somebody big here, Henry, if I want to make any signings at all.
I think you might have to.
And of course, our first order of business is bringing in Mangia for 300 million, 6-7, 6-7, 6-7. And boys, this is not good. And that's very obvious because we literally have 6 million left because Henry decided to give me a bad player. And boys, this squad does need work at least in one position, and that's the goalkeeping position. So somebody in this team has to be sacrificed. And if I'm looking at all of our players, including our backups, the best players to sacrifice here is somebody like Bruno Fernandes because we have Turkey, or even sell Turkey because Bruno Fernandes is good, or sell the likes of Tino Livramento or Rico Lewis to try and get money for at least a goalkeeper. And if I'm looking at the most expensive players, the first player that pops up in that list is Ryan Cherky. I think we're going to have to sacrifice him and hope that Bruno Fernandes can hold on and we win the Champions League this year. Okay, boys, we have received an offer for Cherky for 190 million. We're definitely accepting that. However, I think I'm also going to take this Bayern deal for Livramento because Rico Lewis has good potential and I think we can do it with one right back. So another 66 million will be added to the team. So there we have it. Cherky has gone for 119 and Latino Livramento has gone for 66, which does give us now 183 million, but it sucks. We finally got above 200 and we couldn't even spend it.
Okay, well, Alex Biena did not go to plan, so Mamouche comes back into the side. Scoring 40 goals is insane. I definitely underestimated him. Midfield is definitely very, very good. Doesn't need any improvements. Van Dijk's gone down. Diaz has gone back up, but maybe we need a centre-back. Or does the budget completely change it? We only have 178 million. Why does he have 300 million or had? Inhausen, only 85 overall, but this guy is expensive. But honestly, I don't think he guesses this. And by the end of the season, he surely would be 88. 100 million plus Van Dijk. They say yes. It's a done deal. How tall is he? Low key. Like 6'7". That's a pretty good deal. Do I start this guy over Diaz? I mean, his 2 ratings lower. Yeah, I'm going to take that risk and just do that.
So of course, this is what our lineup is looking like now. I think I'm fine with Rico Lewis, so I'm for sure gonna sign a goalkeeper. I think I'm gonna try for that right wing position again. Love Phil Foden. He's one of my favorite players in the world right now, but I need those extra goals, and I think he's not doing it right now. Boys, I cannot lie, it was tough negotiations, but we got John Garcia, 102 million, way more than what I wanted. Didn't want anybody on a swap deal. I just hope I have enough money for a goal scoring right winger.
Yamal would be too much, and I'm pretty sure he would have guessed that. Ooh, what about Bukayo Saka? This would be interesting. Alex Biena plus 50 million, let's say. Arsenal want 66, so they actually do want him. That was not a good signing on my end. So 60 million plus him. We've agreed a deal. Okay, there may be a chance Edgar guesses this one, but I don't think. But I don't think he will. He'll go for someone like Yamal. Right into the 11. Oh, 90 rated. Feel sorry for Foden. We could switch to a cam. I feel Tillemans and the rest have this midfield locked down. Being a little bit more solid defensively, I think is the reason we go further in the Champions League.
And finally, it's up to the goal-scoring right-wing option. We only have 73 million around there left. I have two options. The first one is Esteval. He is worth so much money. Maybe a swap deal with Foden. Sacrificing Foden might be worth getting Esteval. The second option is my favorite. Ousmane Dembele, Ballon d'Or winner. Very, very cheap. We don't even have to do a swap deal if we don't want to. I think this might be the move, I can't lie. And yes, boys, we have done it. We have brought in Ousmane Dembele for 67 million. This is the signing that's going to win us the Champions League. We've been through a lot this team. I think these two signings I made, we're going to beat Henry to the UCL, and it's going to be this season. All right, boys, the new signings have joined the starting 11, and look at this squad. The only weakness is literally Rico Lewis. There's no way we don't win the Champions League. And there's no way Henry guessed any of my two players.
Okay, I need one more player, and I feel this guy would be such a good signing. Okay, what does Bro even look like? That's what he looks like. That is a done deal. Solid transfer fee. Don't know if this guy makes the bench or not, you know. But all jokes aside, this squad is definitely in a position to go and win that Champions League and win me this challenge. Right, our signings are done, and Edgar, tell me, are you playing the same formation?
Yeah, of course, I stayed with the formation. I'm a firm believer that this is going to work. But once again, I've only gone for two signings, which means you get three guesses. And I went for the goalkeeping position because Donnarumma just ditched me for some reason. And I'm going to try my hand at the right wing again. Saka got released last year, and I still believe that's the problem. So, up first, I hope you didn't get this one because I went really specific with this one. I don't think there's no chance you got this one. In the goalkeeping position, I went for Barcelona's finest, Joan Garcia. I heard saying that because I have a feeling you may have guessed him. And in the right wing position, this is huge. I really hope this signing goes through, and I hope you didn't double guess here. I went for Ballon d'Or winner Ousmane Dembele. Please tell me I get to keep both of them.
Goalkeeper is wrong. I went for Alisson.
Oh my God, thankfully. Thank you.
I don't know how you've managed to do these signings, to be fair. You've swapped players, or you've sold players. I don't know how much money you've managed to make up.
I'll let you know in just a second, once you let me know if you guess Dembele or not.
Dembele's an interesting one, because he is, his like late 20s, so he couldn't cost that much.
As of
my
right now,
first guess for the right wing was Saka. I thought you went for Saka again. And my second guess was Ousmane Dembele.
No. You're lying. There's no way.
It was.
I don't believe it.
It was.
No.
It was.
No,
Let me send you a picture off my whiteboard.
I can't believe this, Henry. First of all, you misspelled Dembele. You put like 4 E's. Why would you go for Dembele? Why didn't you go for Yamal? Why didn't you go for all of these players, man?
How would you be able to afford Yamal?
I mean, that's a fair point, but there's other right wingers. Why did you have to guess Dembele, man? I had to sacrifice someone, and I decided to sacrifice Turkey for like 120 mil. And then I got a good offer for Livramento for like 70 mil, so I accepted that. And that's how I was able to make these signings, but it was all for nothing, I guess.
Yeah, I'm interested to see who you guessed for me, because I don't think you got a single one. I'm still sticking with the formation. I think this is the reason I'm going far in the Champions League, because it's defensively stable in the midfield with Rodri holding it down. I went for a centre-back, a right wing, and a left wing. Let's start off with the centre-back. There's no chance you got this one. I went for Dienhausen, how you say his name, from Real Madrid. He's going to grow a bunch by the end of the season. Right wing, I went for a player who I don't think you've ever heard of. He goes by the name of Bukayo Saka. Bye-bye, Saka. If you remember that one, well, it's come to me now. And the left winger is definitely a player you have heard of. It is the legend Mangat from Tigers in India.
No, you didn't.
They're my three players. I signed him for a solid 67,000 for your...
Why? Why did you waste us signing on Mangia? Why did you do that?
Because my squad's too good. I just didn't see anywhere else where I need to make a signing. So I went for the GOAT himself.
That's unbelievable.
Mangia.
To be fair, you got me there, but not at the right wing. Because I left wing, put Rafinha, and also in brackets Rodrigo. I thought you were going to throw me there by getting the same player I have. For center back, I just went for somebody good. I could have gone for Dean Huijsen. I don't know know why I didn't guess that, but I'm like, maybe he's gonna go for somebody more proven. Hoyson could easily be an 88 now, or he could be like still like an 83. So I went for Bastoni. My right wing guess just sucked. Like, I don't know why I went for this. I don't know why I think you would have guessed him, but I went for Bukayo Saka. So get him out of your team.
I knew it.
Get him out of your team. How dare you? How dare you?
I know. I just want to say something. I thought it'd be funny to go Bukayo Saka, but there was a chance you'd guess it, so it doesn't really matter. I've got Phil Foden, and then I've got Savinho, who's high rated, and Cherky.
You know, that'd be where my problem lies, because I still have Phil Foden, but Savinho, I got rid of him in the first season. I swapped him out. Maybe he would have been the one to help me out, but I gotta release Dembele. You gotta release Saka now.
I got Saka. I don't really care. 16.9 million by Saka.
And then for me, on my end, Ousmane Dembele, 14.9 million gone. I can't believe I've signed 2 right wingers and released both of them, man. All right, Henry, it's time to go to the end of the season again. I have a feeling that one of us might win the Champions League this year, and I think it's gonna be me again.
It's me. No, it's me.
Once again, we've arrived to the end of the season, and Henry, you're not gonna believe this. Your boy, the one you decided to sign for £67, and obviously I signed them for way more, and down on -5 overall to a 46. So thank you for that.
Are you kidding me?
But there's good news, because 5 players in my starting 11 are 90 overall, and that smells like a Champions League win.
Well, I've got 7 players over 90 overall, so you know. My squad looks good. 94, Haaland. Midfield, Tielemans is 90 overall now. I'm so pleased I stuck with him. Foden's doing his thing on the right. Halson's 86, but Diaz on the bench is 89, so I don't know who played more. Carvajal's a 76.
Yeah, washed signing. Why did you even sign him at the beginning?
Well, he helped us first season. He helped us go far in the Champions League. Going over to the goals. 41 goals for Erling Haaland. 36 for Mamouche, so both of them going at it again. But 20 goals, 17 assists, Tielemans. Again, what a signing.
I heard all those numbers, and players just didn't achieve that, man. My top goal scorer is Erling Haaland with 29 goals. What is this? What is this season? There's no chance I won the Champions League, man.
Surely you did better than last season. Surely you finished like 9th in the Champions League instead.
Yeah, man, I'm not looking forward to this. I can't lie. But Henry, somehow, some way, we've gone over the line, and we finished with 96 points, top of the table, Premier League win, 4 losses only. Please tell me I at least outdid you there.
Oh, okay. I played 38 games. I lost 0. Drawn 0. 114 points. No draws, no losses. Swivel on it. HRS on top. I've done it again.
I'm falling apart here. What is going on, man?
I didn't finish top of the league phase. I finished 4th in the Champions League. 6 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss, 19 points. I win the round of 16 though. Did you do better than last year?
Yes, somehow we actually did, considering we spent 300 million on a useless player. Finished in 5th place, 1 loss, 1 draw, 6 wins. So it's not too bad after all.
What about in the round of 16 though? Who did you face?
Ooh, well, in the round of 16, things are looking good so far. 8-0 in aggregate against Marseille. There's no way you top that.
We faced Liverpool and we won 4-1 in aggregate.
Ooh, the team that beat you in the final last year, right? Finals, however, I for one did not see this coming. I beat Atletico 4-1 in aggregate.
Nice. I beat 4-2 on aggregate, PSG.
That's very unfortunate for them, if you ask me. What about the semifinals, Henry? How'd you do?
Arsenal. Oh no. That's not very good for Arsenal, because we beat them 6-2 in aggregate. So we're in a Champions League final against Real Madrid.
Well, when it comes to the semifinals, I lost. You remember how you said I lost to second place FC, which basically means Bottle Job FC? I've lost to the other Bottle Job FC in the Bundesliga. I lost to Borussia Dortmund 4-3, man. What is this, man? How am I losing?
Wow.
How am I losing to Dortmund?
It's your formation.
Okay, Henry, the question is the race over? Did you beat me to make Man City the world's best team? Did you beat Madrid in the final?
Let's have a look. The final against Madrid was, a 3-1 victory to Man City. Come on. Back of the net. Back of the net.
I cannot believe I lost this. This is not over, Henry.
I guess it's not over, because you have the opportunity to beat me on my channel, don't you?
Exactly. Go check out Henry's, because we're racing to see who can fix United first by winning the Champions League.
And hey, if you guys love this video, smash a like and subscribe. Let us know in the comments as well, because we're planning on doing a lot more of these.
This is Neymar. He is the most gifted player of all time. However, he wasn't able to fulfill his potential. But today that is going to change, as I'm going to save Neymar's career and take him back to the very top. And as Neymar joins his brand new side in Saudi Arabia, he does take an interview where he does mention that his career is not over, that he is looking forward to go ahead and fulfilling his potential that he has been given, and he believes in order to do that, he needs to win at least 1 Ballon d'Or before he retires. And Neymar got straight to work as he trained really hard with his new Al Hilal side. But it's now time for his first game in Al Hilal as he comes on as a sub. And he is aiming to win that league title next year, because if he ever wants to leave Saudi Arabia, he needs to at least win the trophy, the only trophy in this league. Milinkovic Savic picks up the ball. He gives a through ball into Neymar with a shot on his left foot. And yes, straight away Neymar is looking to show everybody, the entire world, that his career is not over as he scores his first goal in Saudi Arabia. It's a brilliant through ball into Malcolm. Malcolm gives it to Milinkovic Savic back into Neymar with a beautiful skilled goal. Neymar has his flair back. He has his talent back. It's looking like he's trying to get out of this league. And now Neymar picks up the ball in the midfield looking for his hat-trick. In the 75th minute, he came on as a sub. It's Neymar, cuts inside with a finesse. And this league is a Farmers League. It's just way too easy for him as he picks up his hat-trick. And Neymar did not stop there as he went ahead to score 2 more goals, scoring a poker and picking up his match ball in his debut game in Saudi Arabia. And Neymar's form did not stop there as he slowly became the best player in the Saudi Arabian League, scoring goal after goal. And he is now, at the end of the season, with 1 game left, looking to win the league title. However, Al Hilal is only 2 points ahead of Al Nassr, Cristiano Ronaldo's team, who they are facing to determine this league win. Even though Neymar has won the Continental Cup and is currently the top goal scorer with 34 goals, tying the record of the most goals in the Saudi Arabian League ever in a league season. If he does not win this game, he will not win the league title. And who is going to sign Neymar if he can't even win a Farmers League? So the pressure is on Neymar as they walk out for the final day of the season. Can Neymar go ahead and go back to Europe? Or will he fail to win the league title and just have to retire here in Saudi Arabia? In the 27th minute, here comes Cristiano Ronaldo on the ball with a shot, and it goes in. Straight away in this game, Cristiano takes the lead and could be putting Neymar's dreams of going back to Europe to bed. It is now the second half. Neymar was unable to do anything in the first half, but he picks up the ball in the midfield and he goes 1v1. He gets past all the defenders. It's Neymar against the goalkeeper and he puts it away. Neymar is not letting his dreams die, his potential die, as he equalizes the game, still in the hunt to win the league title. And here comes Neymar once again, picks up the ball on the wing, and it's still Neymar, cuts inside. Neymar, it's still Neymar. Neymarcito looking to take it all on his own. Neymarcito looking for another solo goal. Neymarcito with a shot, and it goes in. Neymar scores the winner in the 88th minute. Surely the league title is going to him, and he's leaving Saudi Arabia. And Neymar has done it. Neymar has won the league title for Al Hilal, and he has broken the most goals in a Saudi Arabian league ever, and he has won the Golden Boot. Neymar is back to his best, but the question is any club gonna come in and swoop in for him? Neymar is a blue. Yes, Chelsea have come in for Neymar, brought him back to Europe, and as he meets the manager Mauricio Pochettino, Pochettino tells Neymar that he wants him to help his team, who have been struggling the past couple seasons, to get him back into the Champions League. The question is, Neymar is back at his best, but is his best good enough to take this Chelsea side back to the UCL? And of course, Neymar's debut was not going to be easy as they're going up against Liverpool at Stamford Bridge. Can Neymar go ahead and make an impact straight away with such a big price tag and such big expectations for him? Okay, Alisson on the goal kick from that Neymar miss, and now is Virgil van Dijk. But Neymar intercepts the ball. It's Neymar 1v1 with a shot, and it goes in. Trivela, Neymar with the high pressure. He gets his first goal in history in the Premier League, and he's looking to set the Premier League alight. Enzo Fernandez on the ball now, gives it to Ilkay Gundogan. Gundogan into Neymar, looks for a skill move, but he has a finesse shot from outside the box, and it goes in. 2 goals on Neymar's debut. It's looking like Neymar is gonna take this team back to the UCL. Neymar in the 31st minute, already searching for his hat-trick. He has so much space. The defenders are playing a very low line. It's still Neymar. Neymar with a skill move, with a shot, and it goes in. What an elastic goal from Neymar to secure his hat-trick in the first half. I think the Premier League is just too easy for him. Neymar is back at his best, and he's looking like to fulfill his potential and winning his first ever Ballon d'Or. The ref blows the whistle, and Neymar does pick up his hat-trick as Alex Scott interviews him after the match, and Neymar does tell Alex Scott that he is ready to become the player that he was supposed to become, and he is ready to win the UCL and take Chelsea back to the UCL. And Neymar being back to his best with nothing but factual as he continued to perform. However, there seemed to be a problem as against any big team, Chelsea and Neymar were unable to win. Was this because Neymar isn't good enough or his team just wasn't good enough. And as we come to the business end of the season, there are 2 games left. One more game left in the Premier League as Chelsea are fighting against Man United for top 4, who will they be facing in the final day of the season. But first things first, Neymar is setting the stage here in the FA Cup final. Can he go ahead and keep his cool and prove to the world that he's back to his best? Reece Oxford on the ball, messing around there in the back. Neymar is putting that high pressure and it's into Ilkay Gundogan with a shot, and wow, Neymar wins the ball for Gundogan and he just can't finish it. Neymar on the ball now. Neymar with a through ball. It's Ilkay Gundogan with a shot and it goes wide. It looks like Neymar's team is not good enough as they just miss twice. Now it's Neymar on the ball. Neymar gives it to Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson looking for a shot and he just takes an extra touch when he isn't supposed to. It seems like the problems in the past, it has to be his teammates. It's not Neymar. And now it's Neymar on the ball, looking to go in. He's tired of his teammates missing, but it's still Neymar with the cross into Ilkay Gundogan with a header. And finally, his teammates put away an opportunity, and Chelsea take a 1-0 lead in the FA Cup final. And now it's Neymar once again, looking to finish off this game. He is frustrated as he is 1v1 against the goalkeeper. Neymar looking for a shot, and he puts it away. Neymarcito is the best player in the world. He's the best player in Chelsea. He's carried them this season, and it's looking like they're gonna carry them to the FA Cup final win. And now it's Nicholas Jackson on the ball with a through ball to Neymar Jr., who is looking for a third goal for Chelsea with a cross into Nkunku, and it goes in. Neymar has been involved with every single goal in this FA Cup final, and surely they're lifting that trophy. And the ref blows the whistle. Chelsea lift up the FA Cup as Neymar gets interviewed, asking if he's gonna go ahead and finish top 4. And of course he confirms it. But now it's time for the celebrations as Chelsea celebrate with the fans on the bus. But the job's not done just yet. Neymar must win the final game against Man United to decide who will get top 4. As Chelsea walk out for the toughest battle of the season, Neymar's only goal set by Pochettino was to qualify for the UCL. He's already the top goal scorer in the Premier League. Can he go ahead and finish the job? Bruno Fernandes on the ball. Brilliant tackle from the defender, but Bruno Fernandes wins it back with the outside of the box shot. And it goes in. Man United take a 1-0 lead. Chelsea's dreams of going back to the UCL may be over. And now it's Nicholas Jackson on the ball, through ball into Neymar Jr. Passes it to Raheem Sterling and it goes wide, just wide. Neymar sets up the perfect opportunity for Raheem. And now it's Nkunku on the ball, and Nkunku gives it to Neymar Jr. with a through ball. It's to Nicholas Jackson. Can he go in and finish his 1v1 against the keeper? And yes, he does. Neymar sets up a goal for his teammates as they have equalized the game. 1-1. One more goal and they make it to the UCL. Now it's Marcus Rashford on the ball, gives the ball into Amrabat. Amrabat 1v1 gives it to Casemiro and it goes in. 2-1 to Man United with only 18 minutes left to play. Can Neymar inspire the side to a win? Enzo Fernandez on the ball now, gives it to Christopher Nkunku. Christopher Nkunku into Neymar Jr. gives it, and no, he does miss the pass and the ref blows the whistle. Chelsea lose the game. Neymar and Chelsea do not qualify for the UCL. Questions are yet to be asked. Was Neymar not good enough, or was his team just not good enough? And as Neymar wins the Golden Boot with 33 goals, he has a huge decision that he has to make. What will Neymar do next season? Neymar has easily become the most hated man in London as he has gone from Chelsea to Manchester United, the team that beat them to qualify for the UCL. Neymar has joined his new side and he is looking to make his debut here, and there already seems to be a problem. Neymar has been playing left wing almost his entire career, but in this game on his debut he is playing right wing as Rashford has that left wing position. Is that going to be a problem for Neymar? Is he going to do well in his right wing position, or is he going to flop and not do well because he's only ever played left wing? But now it's Marcus Rashford on the ball, gives it to Neymar Jr. Neymar Jr. looking to make his debut, his first ever appearance on the right wing. Neymar Jr. takes an extra touch, he has a shot, and it goes wide. He's not used to that side, man. And now it's Hudson on the ball. Hudson on the ball, gives it to Neymar Jr. Neymar Jr. looking to cut inside once again. He does a skill move. Neymar Jr. with an extra touch again. He takes an extra touch. He gets a little bit nervous. He needs to stop making these mistakes. Marcus Rashford on the ball now, gives it to Neymar Jr. Cuts inside. Neymar 1v1 against the keeper with a chip shot. Why did he decide to chip? Why is he making these wrong decisions, man? And it seems like Marcus Rashford is coming off due to a bad performance, and Antony's coming on, and Neymar is moving to the left wing position. Let's see if he can turn around his debut. 61 minutes in, Neymar is looking to make an impression here on his debut at Old Trafford. Neymar with a finesse shot and it goes in. He gets his first goal in Old Trafford, it seems like being in the left wing position is what he needed. Mason Mount on the ball now, gives it to Neymar Jr. Neymar Jr. with a skill move with another shot, and he gets his brace. It seems like he can't do it anywhere but the left wing position, and surely Erik ten Hag is watching, and he's only gonna play him there from now on. The game does end 2-0. Neymar makes a brilliant debut, but questions are yet to be asked. Will Neymar secure that left wing position? And secure that left wing position was just not meant to be, man, as Erik ten Hag played him in the center attacking mid, at right wing, and striker, literally every position but his own. However, Neymar's bad luck and bad run did come to an end, as in the first game of the UCL group stages, Rashford picked up an injury, so Neymar moved on to the left wing position and absolutely dominated the group stages, sending Man United to the next round. But now it was time for the second leg of the round of 16, as Neymar played in the left wing position last game and scored 2 goals. However, Marcus Rashford has come back, and Ten Hag once again has given him the left wing position, and Neymar is back, stuck on the right hand side. With a 2-0 lead in aggregate, surely Man United have the possibility and have the chance and are definitely gonna go ahead and go on to the quarterfinals. Neymar, 5 minutes in, looking to seal this tie off. It's still Neymar. Neymar with an extra touch again, and no, Donnarumma makes a save. Ousmane Dembele is on the run now after Neymar's missed attack. It's Ousmane Dembele, gives it to Kolo Muani with a shot, and PSG get a goal back. It's still 2-1 in aggregate. Neymar did enough in the first half, in the first leg, but playing in that right wing position, he has yet to do anything in his first 10 minutes. But now it's Achraf Hakimi. Hakimi finds Kolo Muani, looking for a shot. Brilliant save by Onana, and he gets taken down. Eriksen fouls Kolo Muani, and now PSG have a penalty. They're about to go 2-0 down. PSG are about to equalize in aggregate unless Onana can make this save. And who else to step up but Kylian Mbappe? Can he go ahead and put it away? Can Onana go ahead and save it? Kylian Mbappe is stepping up as he goes to the right hand side, and it goes in. It's 2-2 in aggregate. 23 minutes in, Neymar has done nothing, and PSG have equalized. Is the dream over for Neymar to win the Champions League? But now it's Rasmus Højlund on the ball, gives it to Neymar Jr., who is offside. This guy just can't do anything right when he's not playing on left wing, man. Neymar looking to get past Lucas Hernandez. Neymar, but he turns it around and he gets the ball out of bounds. Now Zaire Emery picks up the ball. 57 minutes in, Zaire Emery with a shot, and it goes wide. It's another penalty. Are you serious? Luke Shaw fouls PSG once again. And now PSG have the opportunity to send Man United packing out of the UCL. Kylian Mbappe stepping up once again. He did not miss the first time. Will he miss the second time around? Will Onana be the hero? Mbappe goes to the right hand side, and it goes in once again. PSG are leading. Neymar scoring 2 goals in the first leg to give him an advantage, but now playing the right wing, he's done absolutely nothing, man. And just like that, the UCL dream for Man United is over. They get knocked out. Neymar did absolutely nothing. Rashford is back, and that means Neymar does not play in his preferred position. And the bad performances for Neymar did not stop there, as he continued to play in the right wing position, as Man United picked up loss after loss. And now, the final game of the season, they have Liverpool up next, which they are sitting behind. A win for Man United will send them above Liverpool to finish in the UCL spots, but a loss will not give them UCL football. As Neymar prepares for possibly the biggest game of his career, if he fails to qualify for the UCL, there's no chance he's going to win that Ballon d'Or. There's no chance he's going to stay here at Man United. There's no chance he's going to another Champions League club. Can Man United go ahead and win this derby against Liverpool? And now here come Man United in the 5th minute. Here comes Bruno. The captain, Bruno Fernandes, gives it to Neymar Jr. Neymar Jr. with finesse, and it just goes wide, man. Neymar's confidence is at an all-time low. And now it's Neymar Jr. Neymar with a rubber spin. Neymar looking for a shot here. Neymar, please shoot. And no, Konate with a brilliant block. And this game took a turn as Rashford was fouled outside of the box. And it seems like he may have picked up a small knock as Erik ten Hag takes him off, brings on Garnacho as Neymar moves again back to the left wing position with only a half left to go. Can Neymar go ahead and play in his preferred position and do it well and win this game for Man United? Straight away, Neymar wins the ball back. He's looking for his goal. He's finally playing in that left wing position, what he's been waiting to all season since Rashford came back with a shot, and it goes in. Neymar, when you put him in that left wing position, he is absolutely unstoppable, the best player in the world. Can Neymar go ahead and finish the job here? And now it's Konate on the ball, looking to get away, but Neymar with a brilliant pressure, brilliant tackle from Neymar Jr. He gets the ball back. Neymar 1v1 against the keeper. Please have a shot. Neymar, he puts it away. 2-0 to Man United. Neymar is absolutely unstoppable in that left wing position. And the ref blows the whistle. Neymar has done it. He has helped Man United qualify for top 4. But the question is Neymar gonna stay at the club here because Ten Hag refuses to play him in his preferred position? Or is he gonna tough it out and try to win his Ballon d'Or and reach his full potential here at Man United? And Neymar has done it. He's come all this way. He's in the UCL final. He has won the Copa del Rey and La Liga. He is looking for the treble here, but he has a tough test as he is facing Real Madrid in El Clasico. Can Neymar keep his cool and win the Champions League and possibly secure that Ballon d'Or and fulfill his potential? 13 minutes in, Joselu has a penalty as he goes to the left-hand side, and Joselu puts it away. Real Madrid go 1-0 up. And now it's Neymar on the ball now. Neymar looking to get past all the defenders. He gets past a couple of them. It's Neymar looking for a shot, but no. Real Madrid went back, and now it's Lewandowski. Gives it to Rafinha, who gives it back to Neymar with a shot, and it goes in. The luckiest goal Neymar is going to score in his career as he equalizes in the 74th minute. Can he go ahead and finish the job with only 16 minutes left? Rafinha picks up the ball, through the ball into Neymar Jr. 98th minute, in extra time, he finishes the ball. It goes in. Neymar surely has won the Champions League for Barcelona for the first time since 2016. Can Neymar keep their cool? And yes, they have done it. Neymar has won the Champions League. He has won the treble for Barcelona on his first year back. And as they lift that Champions League, Neymar wins the Ballon d'Or as the Prince finally has become king. Pedri is the best midfielder in world football, and surely when he retires, he will be a Barcelona legend. But what if he started his career in the Real Madrid Academy? So today, I'm resetting Pedri's entire career, placing him in La Fábrica and trying to make him a Real Madrid legend. So as Pedri has arrived in the Real Madrid Academy, and Pedri is 16 once again as his overall is a 72, which was his rating back in FIFA 20. And very interestingly, his preferred position back then was at left mid, as he can also play cam. But of course, if Pedri wants to go and sign a pro contract, he's gonna have to go ahead and win the youth tournament with Real Madrid. And well, winning the youth tournament started off perfect, as in the first game, Pedri went ahead and got 2 assists to win 2-0 against Elche. And then in the semifinals, he scored his first 2 goals in the Real Madrid Academy for another 2-0 victory, as it was time for the youth tournament final against Barcelona. And Pedri started off straight away, having a chance to score, but it was saved by the keeper. But he wasn't gonna miss twice. And now it's Pedri on the ball once again, looking to take the lead for Real Madrid, and it goes in, bottom corner. Pedri and Madrid take the lead. And here come Real Madrid once again, straight after Pedri scoring his goal, gets the ball into Costa, and it goes in, he gets an assist. And now it's 2-0 to Real Madrid. He's gonna be signing that contract. And the whistle is blown. Real Madrid win the youth tournament, and Pedri has gone ahead and signed a professional contract for Real Madrid, joining the Galacticos, getting one step closer to becoming that Real Madrid icon one day. I wonder how he feels about it.
My dream has come true. I have signed for Real Madrid. I will become a legend one day by winning them their first ever treble.
However, there's some bad news, as Xabi Alonso has brought in Pedri into his office and has says, Pedri, welcome to Real Madrid, but I also have to tell you goodbye, as we accepted a huge offer for you, and I'm sorry, you will not be a Real Madrid player. If you want to play for us one day, you have to earn your way back. And boys, it turns out that huge offer was from Atletico de Madrid, as Pedri will be joining Diego Simeone's club for 10 million No wonder Real Madrid accepted that offer. And here is Pedri now going to be an Atletico player, far away from becoming that Real Madrid legend he wants to be. And only at a 72 overall, he has no chance of competing with the likes of Alex Baena and Ruggieri, as he will probably be going out on loan. But before Pedri listens to any offers, I think the position I want Pedri to be in his entire career, I want him to be a center attacking mid. And as Pedri has converted to a center attacking mid, he's gone up a +3 to a 75. However, I was correct, as Diego Simeone has said, Pedri, you're gonna be a huge talent one day, but you must go out on loan. And I know you wanted to become a Real Madrid legend, but let's be honest, you're never gonna play there. Consider becoming an Atletico legend. So that is a lot to unpack for Pedri, as he has been loan listed. Let's see what kind of offers come in for him. And the first offer that's come in for Pedri is very interesting. It's Fenerbahce on a 2-year loan. Now, I do know a 2-year loan would be perfect for Pedri. However, going to Turkey, I'm not sure if it's the best move. And straight away, Pedri receives a second offer, and it's from Olympique de Marseille. Well, Olympique Marseille are in the top 5 league, which should give him bags of experience. However, there is a lot of older players in the side, and maybe he can be the young one to maybe win them a league title, which would definitely impress the likes of Atletico to stardom and Real Madrid in the future. And the final offer that has come in, it is from the Premier League in Aston Villa. Another very great offer, but will he be starting over the likes of Morgan Rogers? Out of these 3 clubs, which one is the perfect choice for Pedri's career? Well, before Pedri makes a decision, in order for him to become an experienced footballer, as he's currently a rookie, he needs to win his first trophy. And Pedri has made his choice, as for the next 2 years, he will be in Turkey with Fenerbahce. And it was very tough, but I think he's smart. Winning a trophy at Aston Villa is impossible because they suck, and winning the league title off PSG is going to be almost impossible. And I'm sure here at Fenerbahce, he can go ahead and win one of the trophies to take the next step of his career. And now that Pedri has arrived to Fenerbahce, he is gonna have some competition here in Szymanski and of course Anderson Talisca in that cap position. However, this Fenerbahce side is looking absolutely incredible. I wouldn't be surprised if in his first season he wins his first trophy to become an experienced player. But of course, Pedri needs to improve his stats if he wants to start for Fenerbahce. And with his passing already looking very good, we're gonna go ahead and give him the shadow striker role to get his skill moves up, but more importantly, his finishing and his pace. But it's time for the first game of the season against Alanyasaspor. However, Pedri would not be starting in this game. It looks like he's gonna have to make his debut off the bench. And it's safe to say Fenerbahce really struggled without Pedri on the pitch, getting 2 great chances that both weren't converted. But luckily, Talisca scored a goal against the mid-table team. But now it was time for Pedri's debut, as he's coming on in halftime. Can he show the Fenerbahce boss that he should be starting? And immediately here comes Pedri on the attack. His first touches as a Fenerbahce, as a pro footballer, through ball into El Nesiri, and straight away. And Pedri has lit up Fenerbahce, getting his first assist. But sadly, the red blows away, so he just didn't get enough time on the pitch. But Pedri immediately got an assist. And straight away in the following game, Pedri is playing against Goalkeeper, another mid-table side, as he will be receiving his first ever start in his professional career. Pedri started off the game brilliantly, setting up Jonathan Duran to make it 1-0, and he set him up again to make it 2-0. However, he continued to feed Duran, but Duran just couldn't finish his hat-trick. But of course, Pedri had to get it for him. And now it's Pedri back into Jonathan Duran, who is on a hat-trick here. Can he go ahead and finish it? And yes, he does! Not only does Duran get a hat-trick, but Pedri gets a hat-trick of assists, man. He's crazy. But of course, Pedri was searching for his first goal, as he failed on his first attempt and also failed on his second attempt. He wasn't gonna give up. But now it's Pedri on the ball, looking for his first ever professional goal with a shot, and it goes in. Pedri gets his first ever goal, man. Let's go. And the whistle has been blown as Duran picks up his match ball. Pedri gets a hat-trick full of assists. Surely they should be winning the league title and maybe even the Turkish Cup.
What a great game, my best ever of my career. If Duran and I can continue to cook, we can definitely win the league title. So I can win my first trophy to be more experienced. Surely that will impress Real Madrid and I can become a legend one day. Or maybe an Atletico legend.
And to be honest, Pedri is right. Look at the duo so far of Duran and him. A total of 8 goal contributions in just 2 games. They should surely be winning a Turkish trophy this year. However, it's not that simple. Alongside of winning a challenge, Pedri is also going to have a rival, and it turns out that Galatasaray has just signed Karim Benzema from Saudi Arabia to try and beat Fenerbahce to the league title. And boys, it's an incredible season from Pedri. 10 goals and 21 assists. That is an insane output, now at an 86 overall. With Duran also scoring 22 and Artakoglu scoring 26, there's no chance they didn't win a trophy. And no, they have missed out on the Superliga by 8 points. That Benzema signing proved to be crucial. And they also missed out on the Turkish Cup, man. But at least there's some good news as Pedri was involved in the team of the season. He has 1 year left here at Fenerbahce. He better win that league title. And to kick off season number 2, there's brilliant news as Fenerbahce have brought in John Duran on a permanent deal to continue that partnership with Pedri. However, Fenerbahce did not stop there as they also brought in 2 Spaniards in Paul Torres from Aston Villa and Mario Hermoso from AS Roma. As this is now the team that Pedri will be playing around, surely this team will be winning the league title this year. And now that Pedri's shooting is looking absolutely great, I think this time around we're gonna give him an advanced playmaker. But of course, he still needs to win his first trophy to become experienced and defeating his rival, Benzema. And boys, this is very interesting as we are in March and Fenerbahce are sitting at the top of the table, but they're only 2 points ahead of Galatasaray as they will be facing each other up next. And as good as Pedri has been with his 10 goals and 9 assists, Fenerbahce's top goal scorer will be out injured, while Karim Benzema is the second top goal scorer in the league. I just know whoever wins this game will probably win the league title. And the news only gets worse as both Fenerbahce's pivots are out suspended. Pedri is gonna have to carry this side to a victory.
This game against Galatasaray is the most important of my career. I need to show Real and Atletico Madrid that I am experienced footballer to one day win the treble, whether it's for Los Galácticos or Los Colchoneros.
The derby started off close as Fenerbahce had an attack that was missed, but Galatasaray also had an opportunity of their own. But Pedri had the chance to change the game. The City is now on the ball. Can they go ahead and take a lead? It's a through ball into Pedri. Can he go ahead and finish the composure? And yes, he does. Pedri gives a lead to Fenerbahce in the derby. However, Galatasaray kept the pressure up, having 2 incredible chances. But sadly, Benzema put away a free kick. Shots and it goes in. It's a brilliant free kick as Benzema is now the top goal scorer of the league. Come on, Pedri, you have to win this. But Pedri refused to give up as he had a brilliant chance that was saved. And then he took a corner, which did eventually result in a penalty. And he has the chance to take the lead for Fenerbahce. And Pedri has a chance to go ahead and put Fenerbahce in the lead in the derby against Galatasaray. He goes to the left and it goes in. Normally Durant takes the penalties, but Pedri makes it 2-1. And now it's Elmas gives the ball into Pedri, the chance to finish off this game. It's Pedri on the ball, centers it into El City and it goes in. The game is over, 3-1. Pedri, of course, with an assist. And the whistle has blown as Pedri got 2 goals and assists. This game may have actually gone Fenerbahce the league title and Pedri to become an experienced player. And Pedri ends the season with 15 goals and 16 assists, another incredible season as he is now in 85 overall. Please tell me they held on to their 5-point lead. And despite Benzema getting the player of the season, Pedri's in the team of the season again. As Pedri has done it, he has won the league title with Fenerbahce, getting his first trophy, beating Benzema to become an experienced player. And to begin season 3, Pedri has returned back to Atletico de Madrid, where he is one of the highest rated players in the entire team. And in order for him to go from an experienced player to a football hero, he has to go ahead and win an individual award, whether that's the Golden Boot in La Liga or the player of the season in this tournament. And well, when it comes to his rival, I actually have no idea yet. We're gonna have to see who he competes with. But let's see how Pedri feels about the situation.
I have now returned to Atletico and I will be starting, but I need to win an individual award to take me to the next level. If I can do that, surely Real will come calling, or I can stay here and become an Atleti legend.
And it seems like Pedri is correct. He will be in the starting 11 as his competition, Thiago Almada, is an 81 overall. However, there is a problem. Last season, Atletico de Madrid finished outside of the top 4. Before he focuses on individual awards, he definitely needs to get them back into the top 4. But it's now time for Pedri's debut in La Liga. More importantly, his debut for Atletico de Madrid. And Pedri kicked off his debut straight away, having an opportunity that was saved by the keeper and created another chance for Sorloth. However, soon that was gonna pay off. And now it's Alexander Sorloth on the ball with a brilliant through ball into Pedri. Just finds himself in these positions with a shot that goes in. And just 13 minutes, Pedri gets his first ever goal for Atletico. However, Pedri did not stop there as he created a chance for Sorloth, which he did put away. And he got his second assist as Sorloth got a second goal. And Pedri makes it 4-0 with his second goal. And now here comes Atletico through ball into Pedri to go ahead and get his second in La Liga. And yes, he does. This game is all over. 4-0, 2 goals and 2 assists from Pedri. And I can't believe this. What a debut for Pedri here in Atletico. Who knows, maybe in his first season, he can go ahead and win a player of the season or even the Golden Boot.
Man, what a debut. What a result for the boys. Maybe Simeone is right. Maybe I should become an Atleti legend. However, I want to become a Real Madrid legend as well. And this is truer than winning the treble. with Real.
And up next, Pedri does have to face Villarreal, a tougher game as they're a top 4 favorites. However, 4 games into the season, we're starting to find out who are really his challengers. And those challengers are Vinicius Jr. from Real Madrid, Rafinha from FC Barcelona, and his own teammate Sorloth from Atletico. If he wants to go ahead and win the Golden Boot or the Player of the Season, he needs to have a great game against Villarreal. And now it's Alexander Sorloth on the ball, through ball into Pedri with the first minute of the game, and it goes in. 3 minutes in, it's already 1-0. And after putting Atleti in the lead, Pedri goes ahead and gets a second goal to make it 2-0. He then sets up a goal for Ruggeri to go ahead and put it away. And straight after that, he assists Sorloth to make it 4-0, and had one final chance to either get a hat-trick or a hat-trick of assists. And now here comes Pedri once again, the chance to make it 5. He scores into Sorloth. It goes in, a hat-trick of assists. And that's the end of the game. 5-0 against Villarreal. They're definitely finishing in the top 4. He needs to win an individual trophy soon. And now with Pedri climbing up the top goal scorer charts and topping the assist charts. In terms of his stats, he's starting to look very good, but I think we need to work on that pace. So we're gonna go ahead and give him the half-winger development plan. And this is Pedri's best season yet. 26 goals, 23 assists, now at an 88 overall. Boys, there is no way he didn't win the Player of the Year. When it comes to La Liga, they just missed out by 4 points, but at least he got Atletico back in La Liga. However, he went ahead and won the Supercopa and also winning the Copa de España. He was this close to winning a domestic treble. But sadly, when it comes to the Golden Boot, he did finish in 4th place, but he did not win it. The good news is he wasn't the team of the season, but somehow he did not win the Player of the Tournament, as it was given to Julian Alvarez, the man who used to play for Atleti.
49 goal contributions is not enough to get recognized. No worries, we are back in the top 4. Maybe if I can win Atleti de la Liga, surely I will get recognized and get closer to winning a treble to become a legend, maybe for Real Madrid.
And to kick off season number 4, Simeone has brought in some players to help Pedri win La Liga. And those players are 86 rated Milos Kerkez from Liverpool and an 88 rated Bradley Barcola from PSG. And as the 2 brand new signings join the lineup, Pedri is now at an 88 overall, so close to that 90. And if we do take a look at his stats, I feel like his shooting is a little bit too low. So we're gonna go ahead and go back for the shadow striker role. And let's just say if Pedri wants to win the league title, up next he has to face Barcelona. He must beat them tonight. Can he go ahead and have another amazing performance to get one over a club that will be fighting for that league title? And Atletico start on fire as Pedri has a shot that just hits the crossbar. But straight after that, Madrid weren't messing around. And now Cardoso gives the ball to Pedri, through ball into Alexander Sorloth with a touch shot. It goes in. 5 minutes in, Atletico take a huge lead, man. But sadly, after taking the lead, Marc Casado gets one back for Barcelona, as Atletico had a chance to take the lead, but it was missed. Better yet, they had 2 more chances to take the lead, but they just couldn't do it. But in the second half, something occurred. And now Barrios gives the ball into Johnny Cardoso, who gives it to Molina, who finds Pedri. 1v1 with a finish, it goes in. Boys, that could be the winner. It's 2-1. These could be very important points for La Liga title. And yes, boys, the game comes to an end. A crucial 3 points, as Pedri is the man to talk about. Well, up next, he does have Real Madrid, so that's going to be another 3 points he needs to get.
3 points against Barcelona. This is huge for our season. Got Real Madrid next. As much as I want to become a legend for their club, I must beat them next week.
But it's now time for the Real Madrid derby. Pedri and Atletico need to pick up these very important 3 points. However, the Madrid derby did not start off well, as Real Madrid had 2 incredible attacks that was saved by Oblak. But unfortunately, Pedri's luck ran out. Here comes Martin Odegaard on the ball, looking the chance to make it 1-0 into Camavinga. It goes in. It's a brilliant goal for Real Madrid as they take the lead. But Real Madrid just continued their domination, man, having 2 straight attacks. But Pedri had an opportunity in the second half. And now in the second half, here comes Pedri on the ball, looking to make it 1-1 here. Looking to equalize the game. A solo run, and it goes in. It's a brilliant solo run from Pedri to equalize, but he needs this victory, man. Straight after equalizing the game, Pedri created a chance that led to a penalty, which means he has a chance to put Atletico back in the lead. And Pedri's gonna go ahead and take this penalty. Can he be as cool as ice to go ahead and take the lead? He chips it, but it's saved by Courtois. Pedri misses a crucial pen. However, Pedri later redeemed himself by giving an assist to Sorloth. But Real Madrid had an attack that also led to a penalty, which somehow Jude Bellingham missed. And now with the scores being 2-1, Pedri had a chance to finish off the match. And now Johnny Cardoso gives it into Pedri. We're looking to go ahead and finish off this game. It's a through ball to Pedri. Can he go ahead and redeem himself? And yes, he has. This Madrid derby has to be over. 3-1. Pedri with his second. And the referee blows the whistle. The Madrid derby is over. 6 points against Barcelona and Real Madrid. All they need to do is maintain pace and they will be La Liga winners.
Another 3 points. We now must maintain this lead to win that La Liga title. If we can do that, I should be able to win the player of the season or maybe even the Golden Boot. Then I must make my decision of which Madrid club to be a legend of.
And boys, it's just another great season. 24 goals and 18 assists. A little bit less than last year, but now at a 91 overall. If he won the league title, surely he's up and running for the player of the season. Well, Atletico did win the Supercopa again, and they also won the Copa de España. He has a chance to win a domestic treble. And yes, Pedri has done it. He has won his first La Liga title by 2 points ahead of Real Madrid. But the question is, did he win the Golden Boot or the player of the season? Well, when it comes to the Golden Boot, it was won by Benedict Hollerbach as Sorloth finished in second. And I think you have to scroll down just a little bit for Pedri as he got 16 goals. Well, the good news is when it comes to the team of the season, he was there. However, once again, he misses out on the La Liga player of the season as it was given to Hollerbach. Maybe it's just impossible for him to win an individual trophy here at Atletico.
Man, another season with no individual awards. I am one of the best players in the world. Maybe there is too much competition here. Maybe I should leave Spain to go win that award and come back to one of the Madrid clubs to win them a treble and become a legend.
And now in season number 5, as Pedri is only 20 years old, he's already one of the world's best players. But like you said, maybe it's time for him to leave Spain just for a little bit. And once he wins that individual award, he can come back to one of the Madrid clubs. And the first offer that's come in for Pedri is Arsenal Football Club. You know what? This offer isn't too bad. Maybe he can win that award in the Premier League. And the second offer that's come in is another Prem side, and that is Man United. Now, I have no idea if they're still in shambles. Man United do play with 2 center attacking mids. This club might fit more of his playstyle. But before Pedri makes a decision, Diego Simeone has welcomed him to his office, and he has told Pedri, I know you're leaving the club to go win that individual award. However, I still think you should consider if you want to become an Atletico Madrid legend. You've already done a good job, and you could definitely help us win our first treble. And that does give Pedri a lot to think about. However, he received one final offer, and it was from Manchester City, and that's the one he accepted. Pep Guardiola is still the manager, and I believe he's gonna thrive so much here at Man City. And as Pedri has arrived at Man City, Guardiola welcomes him in his office, and he tells Pedri, we're gonna do something a little bit different in your career. Instead of playing you as a playmaker, we're still gonna play you as a center attacking mid, but you're gonna be the shadow striker to win the individual award you want, whether it's the Golden Boot or the player of the season. And you know what? That's not a bad idea for Pedri, as this is the team Pedri will be lining up with. And of course, he's going to be the shadow striker, meaning he will score plenty of goals. So of course, we're gonna have to go ahead and give him the shadow striker playmaker role to go ahead and become a master at it. But now it's time for Pedri's debut at Man City and his debut at the new shadow striker role. Let's see if he can win the Community Shield against Liverpool. And here come Man City straight away. It's a through ball into Pedri, the chance to already make it 1-0 with a finish, and it goes in. Pedri, 5 minutes into his City debut, already gets a goal. And not too long after scoring his first, Pedri went ahead and scored a second goal in under 10 minutes. But he did not stop there, as he dominated and scored a hat-trick with one last opportunity to make it 4. And Pedri receives the ball, gives it to Omar Marmoush, who holds it up, a through ball into Pedri for his 4th. I cannot believe this. 4 goals for Pedri on his debut for City. I have no idea what Pep Guardiola was cooking, man. And yes, the whistle has been blown as Man City lift the Community Shield. I think this might be the season Pedri wins his individual award and can return to one of the Madrid clubs to become a Madrid legend.
Dan Pep was right. Shadow striker is my best position. If I can score more like this, I will win City the Premier League, but also an individual award. No one can stop me now.
But winning that individual trophy is not going to be easy, because Rodrigo has joined Arsenal and will rival Pedri for both the Golden Boot and the player of the season. And somehow it's Pedri's best season yet, 44 goals and 16 assists. However, Marmoush outscored him. Does that mean he didn't win the Golden Boot? And when it comes to the Premier League, Pedri has won his first ever with Man City by 4 points. He also wins the FA Cup and also adds the Carabao Cup to his list. And yes, Pedri has finally done it. He has won an individual award as he scored 30 goals in 36 appearances. Is that the best ever by a Premier League midfielder? And Pedri has also won the player of the season. Finally, he's being acknowledged for his hard work. But now that he is a footballing hero, there's one thing left to do, and that is to become an icon by winning a treble treble. But is he going to become an icon at Atletico or Real Madrid?
Finally, my recognition. It's time to make my final decision. I now want to win a treble, but should I become an Atleti legend like Falcao and Griezmann, or a Galactico like Mbappe and Mr. Sewe Ronaldo?
And now in season number 6, Pedri has now been transfer listed as both Atletico and Real Madrid have come in from. The question is, which Madrid club will he be joining? And Pedri has made his decision and he is returning to Real Madrid to become a Galactico. And to be honest, I think it's the best decision. He never got a fair shot here at Real Madrid. So now there's one thing left for him to do, is to rock up with a Real Madrid shirt and go ahead and win them the treble.
And of course, it was always gonna be Real Madrid. I started in La Fabrica. I must now bring the treble to the Bernabeu for the first time ever and become a Real Madrid legend.
And this is the team Pedri will be lining up with. This is one of the best teams I've ever seen. Can he go ahead and win the treble and become a Real Madrid legend? And we have reached the end of the season. It's not the best season from Pedri, 17-10. But you have to remember, he is surrounded by some of the best players in world football. And Pedri has gone ahead and won La Liga by 2 points over his old club. They also won the Supercopa, which does not count for the treble. But yes, boys, the treble is on. They won the Copa de España versus Villarreal. The question is, are they in the UCL final? And when it comes to the group stages, they finished in first place only with 1 loss. In the round of 16, they beat Leipzig. In the quarterfinals, they beat Brentford. And in the semis, they beat Roma. What a weird run. Which means they're in the final against his old club in Man City. Pedri versus Guardiola is going to be crazy. And I can't lie, this City team looks incredible. It seems like Haaland has rejoined the side, as he is their top goal scorer with 33 and 4. But Nipan and Reindeers also had brilliant seasons. But of course, the question is, can Pedri go ahead and fulfill his dream and beat Man City to win a treble and become a Real Madrid legend?
From a youth in Madrid's academy to a man torn between its 2 hearts. Sold before he could shine, yet Simeone whispered of legacy, not loyalty. He wandered through Fenerbahce's lights, where wonder met purpose. Then came Guardiola's touch, the artist reborn as executioner. Now crowned in white with Spain's glory at his feet, Pedri, 1 match from a treble, 1 night from becoming a Madrid legend.
Back into Pedri with a brilliant through ball into Mbappe. 1v1 already. Can Mbappe put him in the lead? And yes, he does. 7 minutes in, Pedri gets an assist. And it's 1-0 against Man City. And now it's Pedri on the ball once again. Gives it back to Kylian Mbappe. Straight through into Pedri. 5 minutes later. No way can they extend the lead. And they have. It's a screamer from Pedri. In just 11 minutes, it's 2-0 to Real Madrid. And now it's Jude Bellingham in the second half. Can they go ahead and score and finish off the game here? It's Pedri with a through ball into Kylian Mbappe. 1v1 with the finish. And it's all over. Man City never stood a chance. A goal with 2 assists from Pedri in the final so far. And the referee blows the whistle. It's all over. City never stood a chance as Real Madrid and Pedri lift the Champions League. And they complete the treble, so Pedri becomes a Real Madrid legend. If you guys enjoyed this video, click on the screen and watch me take over the entire career of Lamine Yamal. If you guys enjoyed this video, click on the screen to watch me play the entire career of Lamine Yamal.